one of the top players in the country.
He eventually gets the three.
Or a big moment.
Big shot mula kay Juan Gomez Deliano.
Watch the games on any device, anytime and anywhere. Live and for free on the One Sports YouTube channel.
Unang jump ball, walang nahuli ang gusto. PBA, basketball, hulingan ng gusto. Shoot, sabay sigaw. Dribble tapos hataw. Hiya parang linggo. Buzzer beater ni
Puts it up.
Chris, you take a three. Suave naman ang dalaw. For TNT, the drive. And he gets the goal with a foul.
Depensa, mabilis ang opensa. Tinawag ang play by Aling Big J.
Dito sa PBA, we're all about the big moments. Lalong-lalo na yung mga nangyari at nangyayari dito sa Big Dome. Incredible work by our production team on that brand new opening scene. At dito naman, muling maglalaban itong dalawang koponan. The Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, the last time they faced Meralco, they were victorious. Can they make it 2-0? Ito namang Meralco, of course. Actually, Meralco ang nanalo doon. And Meralco would like to make it 2-0 against Rain or Shine as they face each other to start their second round of eliminations. Opposites collide. Ikikwento namin yan in a bit. Pero salamat po sa pagsama nyo sa amin dito sa RPTV. John Sulit here, together with Jolly Escobar, later to be joined by Miss Najmi Ravalles. Coach Jolly, we're seeing these two teams face against each other again, face each other in the elimination round dahil double round robin.
That's correct, Jat. Good afternoon, everybody. Pero yung para sa akin, Jat, yung Ross will be playing this game with a lot of confidence. Jat, diba, they're on a roll. Papitin natin yung mga standings in a short while. Ang problema dito, parang the odds are against Meralco, I would say, dahil maraming mga injuries, and that was very evident nung kanilang nakaraang laro, Jat.
That's right. Titingnan nga natin yung team standings. Dito po makikita nyo yung Rain or Shine. Aba, biglang 3-2 after starting their conference with back-to-back losses.
Yun na nga, parang roller coaster ride naman itong 2 wins and 3 losses ng Meralco Bolts. First was a loss against Phoenix. Back-to-back wins, rain or shine. And yung sinasabi mo kanina, rain or shine, Blackwater. And then back-to-back losses naman, Magnolia and Ginebra, John.
But this could be a turning point nga for these two teams dahil simula na ng second round, baka mas nasukat na nila. Hindi lang yung isa't isa, pero lahat ng nakalaban nila in the first round. Let's talk about yung huling laro ng Rain or Shine. They ended their first round with a game winner against Magnolia.
Very thrilling basketball game, Jot, pero ang tawag ko dyan na Adrian Nocum. Sila Magnolia. The attack basket, finishing with a nice finger roll, 98-97. Rain or Shine wins that one by a hair. 26% lamang para magmula sa 3-point field goals, 29% ang Magnolia, pero lots of steals para dito sa Rain or Shine. 13 against 9 points off the turnovers. Lamang din po ang Rain or Shine dan 28-22. Tapos lots of points from the perimeter. Rain or Shine 40-25, John.
You know, parang nanibago itong Rain or Shine when they lost their former team captain Gian Mamuyak. Pero mukhang nahahanap na nila yung formula post-Mamu. And tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, yung Magnolia, akala natin mananalo na in their last game. But this guy happened. Adrian Nocum, with 5 seconds remaining in the game, suddenly gave Rain or Shine that go-ahead bucket para makuha yung pangatlong sunod-sunod na panalo ng Rain or Shine.
Galing, ang taas ng nilalaro ng isang Adrian Nocum. What's impressive pa dun, coming off the bench pa yung 31 puntos.
Career high.
Na yan. Yes, sir. Yun ang naka-asterisk po yan. Career high. 22 puntos sa first half. Sa first half po nangyari. Tapos yan, finishing off 39, 9, and 4 assists. Ganda ng percentage, 11 of 16 John.
Yung maganda rin na ipakita ng Rain or Shine in that game is that even though malimitahan yung kanilang import na si Aaron Fuller, who has been nothing but dominant dito sa Governor's Cup, kaya pa rin nilang magwagi. Actually, Fuller started that game with 4 early points. Hinanap agad siya ng Rain or Shine. Pero pagkatapos niyang 4 quick points na yan, doon na siya
Dinipensa
parang
na,
nalimitahan.
tama,
Hot shots.
That's correct. Nakapag-adjust na kaagad ang Magnolia dyan. You won't see a lot of 3-pointers from this gentleman. Mahilig siya maglaro from very near the basket, under the paint. Versus Barangay Ginebra, 37 and 12. That was a win. 60% ang kanyang mga field goals, 5 assists. Versus Magnolia was only 14 and 12 on 5 of 19. But that's okay. That's also a win. Bigyan na lang ng mahigpit na yakap itong si Adrian Nocum dahil binuot ni Adrian Nocum silang lahat.
Totoo. And at the end of the day, yung mga bumukas na pagkakataon para sa locals ng Elasto Painters, it was also because of the commanding presence ni Fuller sa ilalim. Actually, kaya rin nakagawa itong si Luis Villegas, also a conference high for this big man.
He's been playing very well, Jot. Meron din siyang 9 points, 4 assists in a game against Phoenix. Pero this is his best sa komperensyang ito. Itong 12 and 7 rebounds. Ayan po, conference high says. Tapos 5 of 11 ang kanyang mga field goals. Plus 10 po siya dun sa efficiency against Magnolia.
Let's remember, hindi lang si Mamu yung recently nawala dito sa Rain or Shine. Gabe Norwood, retired earlier in the season. Si Bo Belga, starting to give way na rin, kaya nagkakaroon talaga ng pagkakataon itong newer, younger guys. And for more on the Elasto Painters, let's bring in Ms. Najmi Ravales.
Thank you, Jot and Coach Jolly. Jot, dagdag pa dyan sa pagkawala ni Mamu, gaya nga na nabanggit mo, nasusukat na ng mga teams yung mga kailangan nilang gawin. Ang nasukat ng Rain or Shine ay yung energy na nilalaan nila sa opensa kesa na dapat daw mas nagiging agresibo sila sa depensa. Kaya sa mga nakaraang practices, ang talagang pinaglaanan ng atensyon ng mga coaches ay yung mindset at decision-making ng mga players. But how do you really shift an offensive-minded player toward a more defensive mindset? You show them the stats. In-emphasize sa kanila kung gaano karaming tirang nakalusot sa mga nakaraang laro nila that cost them those games. Kaya kung napansin nyo, malaki talaga yung ikinaganda ng depensa ng Ross because according to Coach Yeng, nothing wrong with offense but defense wins games. Jot and Coach Jolly.
And I guess that's the reason kung bakit more and more, dumadami yung mga stats na nire-record natin. May mga advanced stats. Hindi lang yan para makita kung sino yung magaling. Pero yan din yung pinag-aaralan ng mga koponan, ng mga player para lalo pang mag-improve.
Tama ka. Diyan manggagaling ka nila mga adjustments. All they have to do is to look at those numbers, partner.
Speaking of numbers, ito naman yung mga numero mula sa talo ng Meralco against Ginebra.
Ginebra's biggest lead sa larong ito was 19. Pero Meralco, naibaba nila to within 8 points. Pero Barangay Ginebra went on to close out this ballgame 84-75. 43% field goals, 34% lamang itong Meralco. 3-point field goals, 7 of 19 Barangay Ginebra could not buy a basket. Was Meralco just 4 of 26 lamang for 15%. We'll see that also in the perimeter points. 33 against 22 lang. 74 starter points para sa Barangay Ginebra and only 54 Meralco.
You know, sometimes you'll survive kung meron kang isa o dalawang players or having off nights.
Yeah.
But it was like a team struggle para sa Bolts in that game. Although, etong si Antonio Hester, he was still able to put up a big double-double. And as usual, nang araro to sa ilalim, we know about his strength from the time he played for Terra Firma, for Magnolia, pati dito sa Meralco. But when we see later the field goal count of Hester, doon nagkakatalo.
You mentioned the strength. I'm sure the guys over at Meralco, they look at him and that's what they see. He's the constant dito sa kanilang koponan. Antonio Hester, 24 points against Barangay Ginebra. Always plus 20 ang kanyang mga nai-score. He had 18 rebounds. 10 of 13 ang kanyang mga free throws, and then the total field goals was 7 of 19. Pwede naman na. Pretty efficient na rin. Pwede na dyan.
Yun nga eh. But I guess for import standards, you're looking for more. Lalong-lalo na rin siguro, you're looking for more support from your locals. And Chris Banquero has been trying to provide one of the leading local scorers of the Bolts dito sa conference na to. And he did have a decent contribution dun sa larong yun against Ginebra. But again, kinulang lang na mga weapons. I mean, imagine Meralco only being able to put up 75 points. They were limited in that game. Banquero had 15.
Totoo, Jot. Really a struggle if you were able to see that game against Barangay Ginebra. Pero he is one of the few locals na maayos ang ginawa. The 15 points. He had a 4-pointer pa nung gabing yun. 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Yan ang kanyang trabaho is to try to facilitate. Especially wala pa ngayon itong si Jason Brickman, who is their #1 facilitator, has to turn on the facilitating. Itong si Chris Banquero.
Yeah, that's right. Meron pa nga mga hindi available dito sa Meralco, and that's why, katulad sa Rain or Shine, other guys have to step up. Imagine, between Hester and Banquero, 39 points. That was more than half of their entire output. Etong si Bates, tumulong sa ilalim. This guy is starting to be able to show what he can do on the offensive end sa ilalim.
Tama ka, Jota. Parang mapapansin mo sa kanya, he's just always ready to play. Pag kinalabit na siya ni Coach Nel at Coach Luigi, he's ready to play. 8 and 10. That's about 25 minutes of playing time para dito kay Brandon Bates. Ganda ng kanyang percentage, 4 of 6 on the 2-point regular field goals. May 2 assists pa itong si Double B Brandon Bates.
That's right. The thing about this guy is he doesn't try to do too much. Kung ano ang hinihingi, yun ang ibibigay. At meron ding ibibigay sa ating update on Meralco, si Naj.
Yes, Jot and Coach Jolly, nakikita man natin ngayon na nagkipag-shooting itong si CJ Cancino. Hindi pa niya kayang maglaro due to a hip reflexor strain. Wala ring Jason Brickman, who is sick with the flu. Back pain naman ang kay Raymond Almazan. Good news though, Bong Quinto is now better after his vertigo episode. Tapos after that impressive outing from Adrian Nocum, according to Coach Nena, the task at hand is really to limit the individual production of Rain or Shine and building the Bolts' confidence. Lalo after nung last game, nakita naman natin talagang menala sila. Paalala sa kanila to believe in their shots, believe in the shots they take, and to get good offense possessions. At kung magmintis man, just be ready to run. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Naj. Now we're talking about Meralco. You cannot, not talk about their leader in Chris Newsome. This is a guy who continues to lead this team. Although dito sa conference na to, parang inconsistencies have been hanging around his shoulder. He's trying to battle them, pero against Ginebra, hindi niya masyado nakuha nga yung tira niya.
Correct, Jot. That's an 11-year vet, came into the PBA 2015. Kaya para sa akin, plainly, talagang kulang na kulang ang 7-3 that game against Barangay Ginebra. They obviously need more from yung kanilang veterano na si Chris Newsome, Jot.
That's right. Well, alam naman natin, hindi yan pumapayag na matagal siyang nagsastruggle.
I agree.
We're expecting him to bounce back pretty soon. In fact, we're expecting to see a solid performance mula kay Nuno dito sa larong to. And overall for Meralco, but they're facing a Rain or Shine team that has won 3 in a row. So kung kumpiyansa at kumpiyansa ng pag-uusapan, hindi magkukulang ang Elasto Painters coming into this game. And that buzzer tells us that we're ready to send it over to our Coliseum announcer para kilalanin kung sino magsisimula sa magkabilang kupunan.
the starters for both teams. First from your Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Starting at guard from Caloocan City, number 8, Anton Asistio. The other guard from Midsayap, North Cotabato, number 29, Deo Cuajo. At center is Rain or Shine's import, number 10, Aaron Fuller. At forward from Rojas City, Capiz, number 44, Christian Manaytay. And also at forward from Davao del Sur, number 22, Jonah Clarito. Head coach of the Elasto Painters is Yang Yao. And now let's meet the starting five for your Meralco Bolts. Starting at forward from Caloocan City, number 22, Alain Maliksi. The other forward is Meralco's import, number 9, Antonio Hester. And center from Pasig City, number 33, Brandon Bates. At guard from Quezon City, number 1, Aaron Black. And also at guard from Ilocos Norte, number 11, awesome Chris Newsome. Head coach of the Bolts is Luigi Trillo. Game officials are Robert Gruta, Bing Oliva, Charlie Amparado, and John Penostero.
Officials on your screens, it's gonna be Gruta, Oliva, Amparado, and Ostero calling the shots for this one. Para naman, dito sa Meralco Trainer Shine, starters on your screens, Asistio will be joined by the rookie Deo Cuajo, who did very well nung huling nagtapat itong dalawang teams na to. Later we'll show you the numbers, but he scored a career-high 19 points first time na nagtapat ng dalawa.
Well, sometimes if you try to guess sa mga starters, sa mga coaches, yung ibang coaches kasi they're like, may fixed na 5 ako. Palagi gano'n. Jimmy is somewhat like that. Jimmy Alapag's like that. Ang hindi mo ma-spelling or maibabasa kung sino mga starters is Coach Yang and Rain or Shine. Only Aaron Fuller is the constant. Started all the ball games. Even Adrian Nocum. Pero Adrian Nocum, the first 4 games he started. Pero yung last game, and I mentioned it kanina against Magnolia, hindi siya nag-start nun na Jatter still. Ended up with yung kanyang career high na 31 points.
Ball is up. Game is on. Meralco will take first possession. Coach Jolly, si Gabe Norwood nga na nag-retire na, played his entire career with Rain or Shine. Mga 9 seasons under Coach Yang. Sabi niya, nung dulo, he's starting to see the pattern. Pero hindi niya pa rin fully nahuhuli kung ano yung formula for that starting lineup. So, I think it's a matter of si Coach Yang lang ang nakakaalam.
Oo, siya lang.
But it has worked, di ba?
I'm guessing, wala tayong hindi natin pwedeng questionin yun. I'm sure he looks at matchups, di ba? Tapos kung anong ginagawa mo sa ensayo, kung mukhang ano, ayun.
Wow, 4 agad. Binitawan ni Cuajo.
4 agad. This is a former Arriba veteran to. From those days pa lang, gunner na talaga tong si Deo Cuajo.
Black against Asistio. Those two very familiar with each other. Hester nakakuha ng long rebound. He wants space against Manaytay. Antonio Hester, the spray. Taken away by Clarito. Cuajo thought about it again. Created space against Newsome and got that to fall. 6 quick points para kay Deo.
That's his job, is to put points on the board. Nakakatawa ng konti yung mga numero niya nung nakaraan. Okay, may 15 puntos siya, pero walang rebound, walang assist. So, gunner talaga itong si Cuajo.
Aba, kung pumasok naman yung unang dalawang tiro mo.
Hindi natin pwedeng questionin yan.
Kahit babanda pa, kahit gano'ng kataas pa yung taas
pa po, pumapasok. Sabi mo nga, yan, 6 puntos sa kanya galing yan.
But that's a good sign para sa Meralco. Newsome's first shot goes in. Fuller misses his first attempt. What do you think is going to be key para sa Meralco as they try to arrest a 2-game skid?
Oo nga eh. Pero alam mo, that's a welcome development is Bong Quinto nandyan. Pinag-uusapan natin itong kawalan nitong si CJ Cancino. That's the #1 local scorer on that squad. 14.5 or 6. In any case, siya ang #1. Masakit din na wala rin si Brickman na that's the #1 facilitator na as we look at itong 2 puntos naman. So isang 4, isang 2, magmula kay Deo Cuajo sa 6 points, sa 6 puntos in total.
Aba, kung may gunslinger itong Rain or Shine, Alain Maliksi starting for Meralco. Isa rin yan, walking bucket.
Tama. Would be nice for the guys to set him up over at Meralco, pero Hester says ako muna.
Ayan na. Oh, kumuha na ng rebound si
Ayun,
Quahao.
okay. Thank you, Deo. Hindi ko na masasabing one-dimensional lang yung may one rebound ka. Deo, plus your 6 points, of course.
Look at this. They put Newsome on Quahao. That's a sign of respect sa para kung sino mga kalaban ng Meralco. Eh kung ang Gilas Pilipinas kasi Newsome ang isa sa mga toughest defensive weapons, di ba?
Look at Antonio Hester trying to punish itong si Manaytay dyan sa may shaded area pero nothing happened dun sa kanilang possession.
Fuller, out to assist yung bibitaw ng 3. Lumabas yung tira ni Anton. And he's got a tough matchup.
Actually, nakakatuwa yung matchup ng dalawang reinforcement na yan. Hindi magkakalayo yung kanilang mga game type of games sa Jot. Hindi masyadong shoot galing sa labas. Although we saw a 3-pointer from Antonio Hester. Pero parang total na mga attempt lamang nila, 11. I think that's attempt number 12. Ganun din itong si Aaron Fuller. Ito yung atake. Tapos magandang sundot nitong si Quahao.
So I think he's trying to prove you wrong. May rebound na, may steal pa.
I like it. Please.
Nakapag-draw pa ng foul kay Newsome. Ano raw yung sinasabi mo kanina, Coach Charlie?
Natatawa kasi ako, di ba? He had ample playing time, 15 puntos. Here's a steal magmula kay Nuno and the finish. Tapos titignan mo yung... Pero alam mo, tapusin ko muna. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, Deo Quahao. As the career progresses, pag-aaralan na ng mga defenders yan, he has to learn. Oh! Saan man ay
He wanted
has had some bad hands.
Black. What's fouled there by Quahao? Check that, si assist yung matatawagan. And AB will head to the free throw line for a pair. And let's remember din si Quahao as we talk about this young man. Rookie pa lang yan.
Yes,
He's in fact, only in the second
sorry to sound
conference.
parang unforgiving. Oo nga naman, di ba?
Well, we have to hold...
Rookie lang naman, di ba? Pero very impressive yung scoring Jot, di ba?
Oo.
Galing. 19 puntos. What's that? Also against Meralco yata yung kanyang 19. Tama, di ba, Jot? Pero
That's right.
talo sila ng Meralco that time.
Ang dami rin naman nating mga players na nakita pumasok sa PBA na there was a lot of room for improvement at talagang nag-improve. And so we expect that from Quahao. And I don't think you're wrong for holding him to a high standard because we're talking about the best players in the country. Pag sinasabi mong PBA players.
Exactly.
Kaya ka nga kabilang dun eh.
Salamat, sir. Pero I was about to say, di ba, as his career progresses, at yun na, pinag-aaralan siya ng mga teams, kung may 15, kung may 20, talagang, di ba, magko-close out sa kanya, he will learn how to pass that rock, di ba, pagka talagang he's crowded by defenders.
Ito si Aaron Fuller, you also have to be impressed with him. Sabi mo nga, he's not the kind of import na titira sa labas.
Backup threes, hindi ganun eh, di ba?
May 4-point line, but you won't see Aaron take a shot from there very rarely, if ever. Pero effective talaga sa ilalim.
Oh, yeah. Oo. Saka pareho sila eh. The carving out space dahil ang lalapad ng kanilang mga pangangatawan. And if you look at those numbers, mas Clarito will bury at top of the key instead of 3. Just a long 2. Thank you, Jot. Wala naman silang at hindi nila pinapansin yung 4-point line na yun. That's, di ba, their code is to play, yun na nga, mostly just on a shaded area and maybe some baby jumpers.
There have been some imports na hindi mo rin masisi. Talagang natitempt doon sa 4-point line ng PBA kasi dito lang nila nakikita yan eh.
Tama.
And as we talk about shooting from deep, na si Elaine nagparamdam na with his first 3 of the game.
I'm so happy na he's able to contribute again in a nice way. Itong si Alain Maliksi, of course, they're hoping na makapag-translate into a win yung mga magagandang contributions na yun.
Then 8, lamang ulit ang Rainer Shine after assist. You drained a long 2. Esther Vintes, Fuller with the board.
From time to time, they'll jack up some 17-footers yung dalawang yan. Pero yun na nga, mainly, it's about punishing people just on the shaded areas. Trying to get some baskets underneath.
Fuller will face up against Bates.
Puro ganun eh, di ba? Atake na naman. Aaron Fuller naman.
AB putting on the moves on the rookie. That's a miss and Manaytay kumuha ng rebound. Rainer Shine, asahan mo, susubukan tumakbo. Ting magkakaroon ng pagkakataon.
Yes.
Anton sees a gap. That's 4 points para kay Asistio.
So it's interesting, we were talking about kanina pa, the Adrian Nocum, the 31 points. Pero, di ba natin siya nakikita? Diyan, di ba? Mapupunta na tayo sa 6-minute mark. Kaya hindi mo talaga ma-spelling eh, mga style ni Coach Yang, di ba? Kasi ang init mong player nung nakarang laro, malamang start ka or siguro naipasok na at this point of the ball game. Pero de, mamaya ka muna, kid, sabi nito si CCYG.
Oh, and in-explain naman ni Coach Yang din yung philosophy niya and his coaching. Talagang sinusukat niya yung character, yung readiness ng isang manlalaro. And clearly, Aaron Fuller, nakikita ni Coach Yang na perfect fit para sa Rain or Shine.
Yep. Palaging pinipilit mga ng basket from underneath. This time, the jump hook will work para sa reinforcement ng Rain or Shine.
So nakahabol yung Meralco, but then that's 6 straight points para sa Rain or Shine. They're up 14-8.
Slow guys, defensive. Very
Nagbabalik po.
Back inside the big dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan naglalaban itong Meralco Bolts at ang Rain or Shine. Itong si Bong Quinto, his streak actually came to an end, no? The last game.
Oo. At ang isa pa is CJ Perez also yata, if I'm not mistaken, in the last game. Parang narinig ko, apparently, ha?
Pero grabe si Baroque. Baroque.
Grabe,
Abutan niya kaya si Coach LA or hindi siya ipapasok ni Coach LA ng isang laro para hindi umabot?
Kung ako si Coach LA, huwag mo na. Bangkuin niyo muna.
Ito si Natch, is up in na natin. Natch.
Jonathan Coach Jolly, medyo nangihinayang lang tong si Bong Quinto dahil naputol daw yung kanyang 200+ game streak. Wala naman daw siyang magawa dahil nung nakaraan daw yung vision niya kasi parang lumilindol because of his vertigo. Kaya wala pa talaga siyang practice and he's taking meds. But now that he's better, hindi naman daw niya mapapangako na mananalo dahil sa kanya. Pero sisiguraduhin niya na makakatulong lalo na pagdating sa depensa. Jonathan Coach Jolly.
Thank you so much, Natch. Well, mas importante kasi yung the number of games that you can play after, di ba? Kaysa pilitin mo yung streak and then yung health mo magsasuffer.
Mahirap naman yun.
Longevity yung hinahanap mo bilang manlalaro.
It is what it is, di ba? Kung talagang hindi kaya, ba't mo naman pipilitin niya mo na yung streak niya? You just move forward. Ito ang moving forward, trying to win this game if you're Bong Quinto and the Meralco Bolts.
But understandably, nagigil ka rin because your team is parang medyo in a slump, lalo na yan.
Kaya nga.
Nung shooting struggles nila and I'm sure Bong felt he could have helped a little bit, di ba?
Yun. Jot, very evident against Barangay Ginebra. We looked at the numbers, parang 4 of 25 from the 3-point area. Could have hit a 3-point shot.
And you think about the players who are unavailable para sa Meralco. CJ Cancino, Jason Brickman.
The key players sa dalawang sinabi.
Raymond Almazan.
Oo, malaking, di ba? Malaking rebounder yung presence ni Raymond. Mahalaga.
Especially in the Governor's Cup na mas maliit na mga import.
Correct.
But as we talk about the rotation of the Bolts, ito na si Bong Quinto papasok for the first time in this game.
Would be nice if AB would consciously try to get him, or all his teammates would try to get him going para makatulong na nga sa offense, because you mentioned the struggles on offense para dito sa Meralco Bolts, which we really saw nung kalaban nila Ginebra.
Itong Meralco struggling to take care of that basketball.
Kaya na-mention ko, parang odds against them dahil sa nilaro ng Rain or Shine nung nakalaro. Parang nung nakaraan, parang ang lakas ng dating nila. Adjust, diba? Playing with a lot of confidence. Kailangan makaunter lang ng Meralco Bolts yan.
Newsome wasn't happy with that ball. Feeling niya last touch ni Manetay, but referee says ball will stay with Rain or Shine. di na tayo masyado nakakakita ng mga challenges eh. No? Because
Oo nga, oo.
there's one big change kasi. I think a lot of the calls na china-challenge dati, wow, nagpakawala ng 4 at sa miss. Most of the challenges before were on fouls. Pero ngayon kasi pwede mo na lang i-challenge ang foul kung gusto mong ma-upgrade o ma-down.
Yes.
Hester. Walang foul doon, pero nagawa niya pa ng paraan.
I love this. I love both these imports, Jack, kasi talagang it's power plays from underneath the basket.
Asistio, yun ang may foul, and he finishes through it.
Early in this ball game, not really settling for Jay. Si Santon Asistio, kanina lang umatake, a nice little floater sa baseline. Ngayon naman, atake na naman using his left hand, showing everybody a variety of shots. Anton Asistio.
And Anton, now with 6. Medyo tahimik ulit yung simula ni Aaron Fuller, but it's been Asistio and Quahao na nagdadala sa rain or shine early in this game. 7 for Anton, 6 naman para kay Deo.
17-10, 7 points is the biggest lead ng ating ball game. This early, if you're Meralco, you want to be able to get that back. Try to get a basket na kaagad, mahirap. Malamangan ng double digits, then rain or shine, nothing there from Bong.
Look at Manaytay really battling to get that board para sa Elasto Painters. Clarito, to Manaytay, he gets rewarded underneath.
Gandang pasa. Tama ka doon, ni-reward siya. Kumuha ka ng you're doing the dirty work. Manaytay getting some nice rebounds, playing defense. Eto, I will throw you a bone, sabi ni Jonard Clarito.
Banquero. He got fouled. He got hammered in as Manaytay made sure na walang continuation. Ito yung maganda.
Yes, oo. Manaytay naman moving well without the ball, di ba? Just slipping to the basket. Nice pata naman siya ni Jonard Clarito. Ito na siya. Numero 1. Now, this is Kayden Johnson that I was talking about. Of course, who scored 31 points in the last game. Adrian Nocum, number 1.
Yan yung pinakamainit at I think you can say pinakamalamig din na players ng Rain or Shine in their last game because we talked about the career high.
Ice mo yung pinakamalamig.
Yeah.
That was that.
No, Johnson was actually one
sorry. Okay,
in that game. So we're talking about the 2 players na pumasok. We know Nocum had a career high 31.
Yes, sir.
Pero si CT gusto niyang bumawi from his struggles in their previous game. And Nocum announcing his entry in this game.
My goodness. Alam mo na, ba't ko naaalala si Samboy Lim? Kasi tumatayo pa lang from the bench, humihiyaw na yung mga tao. Yun ang epekto ni Skywalker back in the day. Tatayo pa lang. Sabi ng mga tao, hey, makakakita kami ng show. Na-excite sila. That's a nice bucket magmula kay Clifford Hodge.
Bibilib ka rin dito kay Cliff Hodge, no? Over a decade in the PBA, and yung hustle and hard work, his motor has never changed.
Yun talaga, di ba? That's his DNA niya yun. That's just really his type of, that's a big bucket. May look like a simple elbow jumper magmula kay Bong Quinto, pero kailangan kumpiyansa siya at makatulong siya sa opensa nila, Jat, di ba?
That's right. Asistio bibigay kay Fuller. Only has 2 points in this game, yung import ng Rain or Shine. He has position against Hodge. That's an offensive foul. Yan din ang kayang gawin sa ni Hodge. Iinisin ka niyan.
Grabe, no? Ang effective lang din talaga, no? Clifford Hodge.
Let's take a look at this first, Coach Johnny. Ang ating play of the half brought to you by Sports Plus.
Parang ganun yung ginawa niya against Magnolia, partner, di ba? Just turned on the Jets and finished them off with a nice finger roll layup.
Regular 4 down, ha? Entry to Aaron, regular 4 down, okay? Go here, pop out Kaylan, okay? You choose Aaron on the road, Kaylan here.
Nung nag-time out si coach, sabi niya sa akin, ako na magdidiskarte. Nakita ko lang na may chance maka-atake dun sa depensa ng kalaban. Kaya nakuha ko yung layup.
Nagtitiwala naman kami dun sa diskarte niya. Sinasabi ko nag improve yung decision making niya. Baka maya-maya humingi na ng raise sa sweldo to. So, delikado Kailangan bangkuin muna uli para sumama ang laro ng konti. Medyo kinakabahan na kami rito.
Coach Yeng.
Panalo.
Iba talaga mga soundbites na makukuha mo kay Coach Yeng.
It's great for TV itong si YG. Panalo.
Nudge, dagdagan mo nga yung kwento, please.
Yes, Jot and Coach Jolly. Nabanggit rin naman to ni Coach Yeng sa kanyang recent interview how much Adrian Nocum has improved in terms of his decision making. Ang maganda dito kay Adrian, last conference pa lang naman, sinasabi na niya talaga na kulang pa pagdating sa decision making. Mas inspired naman siya ngayon dahil nilagay pa lang daw sila ni Coach Caloy together with Kaylan sa Gilas School. Though wala pa naman daw kasiguraduhan kung para saan to, but Adrian is staying positive. Alam daw niya na mas maraming magaling, mas maraming deserving, and he's a bit sore from last game. Pero sabi nga niya, ang paboritong encouragement ni Mr. Rainer Shine, banat.
And as we talk about Nocum,
On cue ka, Nat. My goodness. Filthy. Adrian Nocum.
what a highlight! Grabe naman yun. And Hester, bumawi naman agad sa kabila, but Nocum, man, this guy deserves that Gilas call-up for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maganda yung sinabi ni Coach Yeng din doon. Maganda to pick his spots lang nicely, di ba? When to shoot those, kung kailan siya atake, when to fire up ang kanyang mga jump shots and three-pointers, Adrian Nocum.
Oh, they missed that ball. It was odd. She tapped it. Or were they saying na loose ball yun?
Wala.
Ay, pero yun yung hinahanap.
Kung naipasok yung possession, kung nakuha yung basket, mas lalo magwawala yung mga side ng Rainer Shine. Pero wala namang nag-materialize doon. So hinayaan na nila siya.
Look at this. Hurricane Adrian. Goodbye. Nahilo doon si Hester.
Yun ang impressive. I-import yung kanyang inikutan. Malapad ang pangangatawan ng Tony Hester. At si Antonio Hester magpapahinga muna.
Ang gagaling ng mga kayang finish through contact. Pero minsan mas bibilib ko yung maiiwasan yung contact. Parang ganun
Galing ng control, Jate, di ba? Kung isipin mo. To be able to maneuver like that, atake, spin, and then able to finish Adrian Nocum. So, Luis Villegas, maganda mga nilalaro din ito these days.
Malonzo, katawanin si Rio sa ilalim.
Nakakatuwa talaga mga player din ng Rainer Shine. Di ba Mike Malonzo, Jonard Garrito. Talagang mga palaban lang.
Yan yung mga gustong player ni Sheng talaga, di ba? Quinto, titira sa labas. That's no good. Mocon, coming up with a board.
Nice. Very important, JB Mocon. Nice cleanup job off the Bong Quinto miss. Quinto just realizes you have to jack up a lot of shots to try to make them be efficient.
Malonzo na naman, this time. Nadepensa ni Quinto. Meralco with the shot clock off. They will try to go for the final shot ng first quarter. Banquero gets the switch. Si Villegas nakabantay sa kanya. Dancing with Luis. 2 to shoot. Banquero puts it up. No. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Maganda na mga nakita nating highlights from both teams.
Nice entertaining first quarter, but of course we were talking about Rainer Shine playing with a lot of confidence. This is very evident the first quarter.
Next round ng Rain or Shine. As you can see, yung pangalawa dyan, natalo sila the first time they met with Meralco.
Baka na well, just reminding everybody, meron na pong Meralco dyan kasi double round po tayo. Per bracket, bracket A, bracket B po itong Rain or Shine and Meralco Bolts. So yeah, twice nila makakalaban po yung kanilang ka-bracket. Tapos kukuha ng top 4 bracket, onto the quarterfinals na po tayo. Doon po magkakaroon ng crossover.
So dito sa bracket B, ang iniiwasan mo lang, maging dead last. Kasi isa lang malalaglag dito sa bracket B. Oh, check that.
Dalawa pala po.
Dalawa.
Oh.
6 nga pala ang teams.
Doon sa kabila, ang pito, so 3. Kasi 4.
My apologies. Tama, dalawa. Hindi talaga ako dapat nagmamas on air.
Pareho tayo. The blind leading the blind time. Dalawa niyan na
well, these two teams, dahil nagkaroon naman sila ng good streaks.
Yeah.
Rain or Shine currently in that good streak. Yung Meralco nagkaroon ng back-to-back wins. Medyo okay pa, but you need to improve your position.
Oh, yes.
Ito na nga, biglang all of a sudden, nasa second half of the elimination round
Kaya
ka na.
nga well, plain and simple, mas may kailangan ng laro na to. To date, is Meralco, obviously, because 2 baliktaran, 2 and 3 is Meralco, 3 and 2 naman is Rain or Shine.
Well, JD Mocon is showing kung gaano siya kagigil manalo against Ginebra. He played close to 26 minutes.
Like the fact na talagang he still gets a lot of boards itong si JV Mocon. Lalo na ngayon, ang daming as we mentioned, di ba? Daming injured sa kanilang koponan. So yeah, lots of rebounds and some points, of course, ang hinihiling dito kay JV Mocon, the Clifford Hut.
And remember, JV Mocon started his PBA career. It looked like he was gonna be the cornerstone of Rain or Shine.
I miss those Rain or Shine numbers from JV Mocon.
Sila ni Rain ng bata, kakala natin sa kanila na mapupunta yung keys to the team, to the franchise. But eventually, he was moved to Phoenix, to NLEX, kung saan hindi masyadong umusbong yung career niya. And looks like he's starting to find a new home dito sa Meralco.
Yeah, I agree.
Both coaches expressing their frustrations here.
Tama yun, Chat. But just continue to work hard kung si JV Mocon. Yun na nga, we mentioned that he likes getting rebounds. Patuloy lang yung dapat gawin yan. Just a 5-point difference here, Chat. Rain or Shine on top.
14 ticks back on the clock of Rain or Shine. Malonzo umatake to no avail. 5 naman ng Rain or Shine. Ito si Mocon. Going at Villegas. JV lift it up. Draws a foul.
Ganda. Siguro talagang sizing up itong si Luis Villegas. At iniisip niya, mas mabilis naman ako ng konti dito kay Luis. So inatake nga. These are free throws coming up para kay JV Mocon. Ito yung kanyang atake. He will lean into Luis Villegas.
Could it be that left hand na medyo bumaba? Yung kanan parang nakataas lang. It could also be the body. Nonetheless, may foul na ang tinawa. Again, Mocon is gonna be at the line.
Yun ang maganda pagka umaatake na you go strong to the basket. Chat, di ba talagang fishing for that contact. Ayun na nga yung nangyari dito kay JV Mocon.
Kanina, Coach Jolly, we were talking about si Fuller. Tahimik pa, 2 points, 1 of 5. Pero yung kanyang counterpart na si Tonyo Hester, 4 points rin lang naman. So the imports hindi pa gaano nararamdaman in this game. Oh, Coach Nenad has been slapped with a technical foul.
Well, we were talking about that sense of urgency and trying to get a W. Again, baligtaran sila 3 and 2. Is Rain or Shine 2 and 3 naman tong Meralco Bolts. And you just have to garner these wins para makapasok ka dun sa top 4.
So eto, meron pa ring diskusyon dun sa side ng Meralco. With referee Bing Oliva. Nagmintis nga lang yung technical free throw ni Karakot on the other side. Pasok naman yung first ni Mocon.
Yeah. Important free throws para sa Meralco, JB Mocon, para hindi umalago itong rain or shine, because masarap na pakiramdam yun yung magandang they pulled off that win against Magnolia. Magnolia even had a chance to win that on the last shot magula sa kanilang reinforcement. Did not go in, Judge. So they're confident and they're feeling good about themselves with rain or shine. Meralco has to counter that confidence.
Karakot puts up a three. Way off. Ito pagkakataon para sa Meralco. Umabot na ng 11 points yung lamang ng rain or shine. But Mocon has towed Meralco back.
That's great.
8 puntos na yan si JV. But Nocum, yung bawi naman dun sa kabila.
It's very exciting to watch talaga itong si Adrian Nocum. Ganun pa man, 3 lang naman itong kalamangan ng rain or shine dyan.
Meralco now banging on that door. CB. Ngitian pa sila ni Tiongson. The turnaround for Banquero. Bottom of the net.
Mamapit ito si Chris Banquero. Ibang player na, sasabihin niya, ipapaalam niya kay Kaylen Johnson na naisahan kita. Mas malaki si Kaylen, di ba?
Sa ilalim. Ito, nakaagaw pa si Banquero. Meralco looking to take the lead. Quinto from the corner. That's no good. May hesitation sila doon sa transition attack.
Actually, pwede lang idiretso sana ni Chris Banquero, pero he chose to give it to a teammate, Bong Quito. Hindi na ipasok ni Bong.
But you gotta give credit dun sa depensa ng rain or shine. Pinag-isip nila si Banquero with that ball attacking the middle.
Sprint back talaga kaagad, di ba? A good number of defenders doon. Kaya yung sinabi mo nga nagdalawang isip itong si Banquero.
Fuller shoots over Bates. Good D by Brandon. Labas kay Nocum. 3 on the way. Does not get the bounce. Karakot keeps it alive. Nox wanted to go backdoor. Fuller nahuli ni Mocon. And what a quarter this has been for PB. Quinto sa kabilang side naman. Shies away from the 3. Papangga na lang kay Karakot. And will have a chance to tie and maybe take the lead from the free throw line.
Well, Bong Quito sizes up his defender. His name is Karakot. At akala niya talagang feeling niya kaya-kaya niyang sagasaan si Karakot. Meanwhile, yun na nga, the struggles magmula dito kay Aaron Fuller. Ito yung atake ni Bong Quito against a much smaller Karakot. Kaya 2 free throws itong si Bong Quito.
Quito ties the game up.
So yung kanyang linya, Jot 8.5, ang kanyang averages.
Let me tell you this, Coach Jolly. As Bong Quito tries to get Meralco the lead, umabot na nga ng 11 yung hinahabol nila kanina, 21-10. JV Mocon has only played 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. Pero meron na siyang 8.6 rebounds and 1 block.
Inihiling mo, inihiling natin. Miss namin yung JV Mocon of old, yung rain or shine days niya. Ayan na nga, pinapakita na niya yung kanyang mga numero dyan.
Coach, natatanda mo yung numerong pinakita natin in 26 minutes against Ginebra? 8.7 rebounds.
Yeah.
3 minuto lang, halos napantayan yan. Yung mga numerong yun. And he hasn't missed from the field or from the free throw line. 2 of 2 sa field, 4 of 4 naman sa free throw line.
Sabi niya siguro, na-miss niya pala eh.
And this is a massive run for the Bolts. Quinto. They will hit the brakes. Banquero, pinag-isipan yung 4. Floats it in. No good. Rebound Malonzo. Tatakbo mga nakapula. Fuller. Down the middle. Absorbs the bump. Free throws yan para kay Aaron.
He's just on attack mode every time. Okay lang, hindi siya masyadong nakakapuntos na marami. Itong si Fuller. Pero atake siya. And you will be rewarded pag ganyan. Ito yung mga free throws niya.
Unang free throw ni Fuller is good. Now, Aaron Fuller, 61% from the free throw line. Ito lang siguro yung parang Achilles heel niya. Medyo weakness if you wanna be nitpicky sa laro niya. But a big double-double. Yung average niya, di ba? 20,
Yes.
13.
Ganda yung na-mention mo na yan. He will be tested towards end game pagka ganyan, di ba? Dahil, again, he likes playing underneath the basket. Mahahataw, mapafoul siya. And he just has to be better sa kanya mga free throws. Aaron Fuller.
Tabla tayo, 28 apiece. Banquero. Nope. Rios climbs the ladder for that rebound. Nocum ang susubukan niya. Jansen able to score.
Siya na rin na nakakuha ng kanilang second chance points na yun. Nice, well, 2-point lead para sa Meralco, John.
Scoring natin dito sa second quarter, 12-3. Tatatlo pa lang na i-score na Rain or Shine. That changes with that triple mula kay Yongson.
And this is why he's in the pool. The Gilas pool, John, diba? Kayla Johnson can hit threes with ease. He's a big boy, he's a big body, can defend.
And about 6'5".
Oh, and then he has range.
Mintes naman sa kabilang side si Rios. Meralco is going all Filipino here in the second quarter. Pasa ni Nocum natapik. He had a wide open Tiongson, yun yung sinasabi ni Karakot. But again, yung pinupuri nga ni Coach Cheng is that they've been working on Adrian's decision-making. And yung improvement naman is there.
Yun lang, yung na-mention ko kanina, picking is, back-to-back, threes, Magulaki. CT, thank you.
And that's the reason kung bakit sabi ni Karakot, dun mo pasa. Because
Smart, diba?
that's the result he was asking for. Doon na nga diniretso ni Andre and Kalen. Hitting back-to-back threes. Labang na ulit ang Rain or Shine, 34-30. You know what? As Filipinos, we love sports. Hilig natin magsama-sama para mag-cheer, lalong-lalo na para sa mga kababayan natin. And that's why we're happy to remind you that for the first time ever, may kababayan tayo na nakaabot sa WTA 500 singles final. Alex Ayala will be playing in the finals of the Mubadala City DC Open. Panoorin niyo po yung historic championship match against Jessica Pegula of USA. August 3, Monday. Actually, mamaya yan kasi 12 midnight. On Premier Sports 2, available on Signal Channel 273 HD and streaming on Signal Play. Hanap tayo ng mga pwestohan mamaya, Coach Jolly.
Kasama ako.
Dahil mag-cheer tayo, of course, for Alex.
Alam mo, naiisip ko, nung yung panahon na, di ba, nung umaakit si Manny Pacquiao, parang ganyan na rin ang ginagawa ni Alex Ayala sa ating mga Pinoy.
Sabi, no? Nakaka-proud.
Very nice.
Here's Hester.
Wala talagang no real luxury na paupuin on the bench ng matagal itong si Antonio Hester. No? Andiyan na siya, back in the ball game, and kaagad may positives kaagad. Attacking the basket, some free throws para kay Hester.
Well, they did see na nakabuelo agad ulit yung Rain or Shine. Ayaw na makita ni Coach Luigi na magtuloy-tuloy pa yan. So Hester has been redeployed. Atake agad yung ginawa niya. But missing on that first free throw. Si Hester naman, hindi naman ganun ka-common yung misses niya from the line. He's actually an 87% free throw shooter coming into this game.
Ayan ang 87% good shot, diba? Will not miss naman 2 in a row. Talking about 2 in a row, diba? Kung yung tinitingnan natin na standings kanina, 2 in a row kasi yung kanilang talo din. And this is, diba, what they want to arrest na kagad. Gusto nilang putulin na yun, try to get that W against Rain or Shine.
Under 7 minutes to play. in the first half. Tatlo lamang ng rain or shine. Neither import in double figures. Yung mga locals pa, nakikita nating bumibida. Solid na solid sa first half na to. Yongson, guarded by Mokoy. This should be a fun matchup. Pero matatawagan ng foul si JV on that attack.
I'm sure, alam mo, Judge, Galen Johnson, CT, tawag mo sa kanya. I'm sure kumpiyansa din yan because of the call-up. Because, di ba, I am, di ba, parang pakiramdam mo, wow. Team of the half, baby, di ba?
Sabi natin, di ba, the best players in the country nandito sa PBA. But you imagine, kahit yung pool ng Gilas, what is it, maybe 30,
That's
24 to 30 slots.
30 guys,
siguro,
yes.
Diba? And every Filipino hooper, every Pinoy na pumulot ng basketball in their lives, panganap yan, marepresenta yung watawat on that big stage.
Of course, una is to, di ba, you play professionally, and then ayan na yung craft mo, tatry mo na nga i-perfect yung craft mo, and then yun na nga, we said cream of the crop, ayan ka na, di ba, 20, 30 guys, the best in the land, di ba, matawagan ka lang, masama ka lang sa pool na yan. Napakalaking karangalan.
Here's Hester again, coming off that pass mula kay Baquero. Oh, clean block. He was looking for a whistle sa ilalim. Fuller against a smaller Rios. Easy na yun para kay Aaron.
Hanggang ngayon, Team Clifford Hudson and the whole of Meralco are looking for contact. Tulad nung sinabi mo, John, di ba dun sa atake ni Antonio Hester. Pero sensing na wala nga si Hester, hindi na nakababa. Pinin down na ni Fuller kagad itong si Chance and Rios. Easy bucket para sa kanya.
And that's why si Aaron Fuller sobrang dominant sa ilalim. He doesn't just rely on his size. He works hard and early to get that position. But again, that free throw is suspect.
Bitin sa yung pitik eh, di ba? Makikita mo yung Jamal Franklin, ito scorer yun, sa converge, di ba? Makikita mo yung goose tech, iba talaga yung release eh. Opposite niya ng release nitong si Aaron Fuller.
Pero maaasahan sa rebound. And that pitch to Clarito.
Or just like that, that's a rebound and an assist para dito kay Aaron Fuller.
Pero parang nakalimutan ni Jonard Bahagyan na bawat hawakan yung bola pagka-shoot. And so he gets warned for delay of game.
Minsan ang player na excited, di ba? Obviously, alam niya naman yun eh. Pero, ayun na nga, violation.
Baquero using that pick mula kay Hester. Cross-court to Newsome. And Nunu drains a three.
That's great. 11-year vet has to be able to put up some nice numbers. Nunu with a big three-pointer.
I know you have a special place in your heart for yung mga lifers na tinatawag mo. Those who have played for one team their entire careers.
My goodness, this kid.
Binigyan na tayo ng 4. Kanina may 2, ngayon 3 naman.
Tapos sinasabi mo may rebound, isa at
may steal pa.
Sorry, steal pala. Wow, Deo. Wow.
Actually, 3 na rebound ni Deo.
Very nice.
He's been huge.
And because of these baskets, nakapagpatayo na naman ng 9-point lead ang Rain or Shine. Deo, wow, with a big corner three-pointer.
And Quahao gets called for a foul before the inbound. Kinapitan daw kasi si Newsome. So we saw, I think yung nakita ng marami was yung pag-flail ng arms ni Newsome, but apparently was trying to get Deo's grip on him off.
Interesting siya. Tumatao kay Nuno. Eto. Wow, okay, versus Newsome.
Napalakas. Newsome on the second try. Wala pa rin. Pangatlo, huli ni Fuller. That ball's gonna stay with Meralco. Pero sarado at kandado yung ilalim para sa Meralco.
Gusto ko yun. Sarado at kandado. Pero magandang interior defense talaga, no? Magmula dito sa Rain or Shine. Pero they get it back. Tingnan natin.
Hester.
Nananagasa.
Nagugulat nga ako, hindi umaurong yung mga taga-Rain or Shine. Paisipin mo, sasagasaan ka ni Hester.
Nasagasaan niya sila eh. That's about a 235 frame. Siguro, maybe more. Antonio Hester is a big boy. Chot.
Do you remember? We'll talk about this story later on. Ngayon may kwento sa atin si Natch.
Yes, Coach Jolly, kaya naman sumasagasa itong Meralco because Coach Nenad praised the team's energy on the offensive end while also stressing the need for smarter execution lalo na sa depensa. Rather than relying too much on one-on-one defense, the coaches emphasized na mag-usap-usap sa switches to make better reads. Paalala din nila sa bigs to roll quickly after setting screens and to be ready on the weak side to be able to cover cross-court passes. Jot and Coach Jolly.
Thank you for that report, Nudge. As Hester sinks the second free throw. I remember when Hester first arrived. Lalaro siya sa Terra Firma.
Yes.
I think a lot of people thought, parang out of shape itong si Antonio Hester. But apparently, parang, I think he's leaner now, but ganyan rin lang pala talaga yung kanyang frame and playing weight. Because he proved to be very agile and mobile, even for the heftier size or frame he played with back then.
Chunky. May mga chunky boys, yun talaga ang, di ba, yun na ang kanilang playing weight na talaga. Nandun sa kabila, it's Bo Belga. Ganyan lang naman talaga ang timbang niyan ever since. Tapos, if you go way back, nasa coaching staff ng Converge. Willie Miller, you think he's chunky, you think he's heavy, he's not, di ba? Ganun lang talaga ang timbang niya. Even Noli Locsin, from back in the day.
Tayo rin, di ba? Ganito rin lang naman talaga timbang natin. Wag po kayong...
Problema ko yung timbang natin.
Aaron Fuller. That's a good free throw for him on that second one. 7 points.
Tama ka, not eye-popping numbers magmula sa ating mga reinforcements, but still, equally very entertaining ball game.
Siyam lang naman ang laman ng Rain or Shine. Meralco actually fought back from a deficit of 11 earlier. Lumamang pa sila. Hester. No. And Nocum gets the rebound. The pitch. Fuller na-save kay Quahaw. They thought about that shot. Balik kay Fuller. Import versus import. One-on-one sa ilalim. Great defense by Hester. And he forces Fuller to an erratic shot.
Very nice defense magmula kay Antonio Hester.
AB flips it up. Ang hirap talaga basahin kung anong gagamiting kamay nitong Aaron Black.
First field goal pa lamang ni Aaron Black. Earlier on, it was a free throw.
3 puntos yan. Yeah. Fuller losing his footing. Hester. Free throws yan for him.
Malapad ang pangangatawan, able to put the ball on the floor, marunong sumide-step. It's almost impossible to guard. Pa-foulin mo na lang talaga din si Antonio Hester. 2 free throws coming up para sa kanya.
And Coach Jolly, kung babalikan natin kung paano nakahabol yung Meralco kanina, it was with plays like this. Guguluhin nila yung opensa ng Rain or Shine, forced to a stop or to a turnover. And then they would try to run.
Well, yun naman talaga ang kanilang constant, di ba? It's their defense. Kung isipin mo nga, yung Barangay Ginebra was only held to, what was that, 85 lamang, di ba? Mababa naman ang puntos. Mas mababa nga lang sila because they couldn't hit a basket, John. But if you look at the numbers, Ginebra is #1 in points allowed. Sila ang pinakamagaling na defensive team these days, Barangay Ginebra.
Yung depensa kasi, ma-attach mo yan sa pangalan ng Meralco, di ba? It's been in their identity. Actually, contrasting yung estilo ng pace lang ng dalawa.
Yes, yes.
Meralco loves the half-court set and then yung Rain or Shine. Alam naman ang lahat. Hanggat makakatakbo, tatakbo.
Tama ka. Tsaka tama, straight up, this is an offensive team. Itong Rain or Shine, di ba? Against the defensive team, Meralco.
Narito, sa kanto, it's Quahaw again. Walang tinamaan yung tirang yon. Black leaves it up for Hester. Antonio finishes. Rain or Shine running to the other side. Clarito na libre. Pupunta kay Fuller sa ilalim. And that was great presence of mind para kay AB. Final na agad. Bago pa makaangat.
Magandang pasa magmula dito kay AB. Magandang ni-reverse pa. Beautiful. Magmula dito kay Antonio Hester.
Tatlo na lang ulit. Yung lamang ng Rain or Shine. Meralco on a fight back right now. We'll be back with more of your PBA. Alright, let's talk about the first round meeting between these two teams. Ito nga yung sinasabi mo kanina. Nung kalaban nila yung Meralco in the first round of eliminations, career high si Deo Quao, si Nocum, nagparamdam din. Maaga actually lamang rain or shine.
Yes. Pero in the end, ang nagwagi dito was the Meralco Bolts. And Rain or Shine wants to get back at them.
Second half kasi gumawa yung mga main guys.
Yes.
Yung Banquero, Quinto. So kaya nakahabol yung Meralco. In fact, they had that 41-point third quarter. That was the big turnaround. The first time these two teams met, 41-23. Yung third quarter nung larong yun.
Kaya Meralco went on to win that one. Ito yung sinasabi mo, Joto, yung kanya mga free throws, 61% at natawa mga tao doon.
And sometimes, alam mo, it haunts you.
Kapos. So, hindi ko nakakita. Short na short, di pala short. Kapos na pala itong... Kaya may reaction on the free throw. That was your 61%, 0 of 2. Sa free throw line is full of.
But you know what they're missing? Yung Meralco, missing from their first round win over Rain or Shine, yung 19 points and 7 assists and 3 steals ni Jason Brickman. He had a big game.
Mabuti na lang, Aaron Black is there for his nice floaters. Maganda na sabi mo yan, Jat, at paulit-ulit tayo, di ba? Dahil that's the #1 facilitator on that squad. Wala siya, Jason Brickman. Yung #1 na local scorer na CJ Cancino, wala din, injured po at yung minimension ni Najat ni Jat kanina lang.
Fuller against Hester. Gusto na itong bumawi. Kanina na-stop siya. Oh, that's another stop. Oh, there's a foul. Fall from the other side. So tama, apparently, yung nirereklamo ni Clarito. Because he was complaining to referee Gruta, who initially signaled out of bounds, bola ng Meralco. But referee ang parado mula doon sa kabilang side, nahuli niya na may kapit. Galing kay Black.
AB, sneaky gulang.
Ayun, doon sa dulo yung kapit. Medyo nahagip doon sa pinakita natin.
Ano gusto ko pag kayo mga, well, hindi naman yan dirty player, di ba? Physical siya, si Aaron Black, pero pagka medyo nanggugulang sila, I like it.
Nagpapakita ng pangil. Baga, oh.
Yun, tama. Magandang description, naglabas ng pangil, no? Paminsan-minsan, labas mo.
Yung gulang kasi na term. I think it's...
Can be, oh nga,
ano yan eh, pinsan ng diskarte.
Tama.
Pinsan ng diskarte. It doesn't have to be dirty, pero you'll take what you can get away with.
Tama.
Now, kung makalusot,
yun,
okay,
di ba?
Kung mahuli ng referee, you pay the price.
Tama. You try within the boundaries of basketball.
Yeah.
Pa rin sinusubok, pinipilit mo, di ba?
I guess as long as you're not trying to hurt someone, di ba? Kasi pare-pareho kayo ng hanap buhay eh, bilang manlalaro, di ba? You're all relying
I like this deep basketball talk.
The game around the game, as you like to call it, there was a miscommunication there sa side ng Rain or Shine. And so they turned the ball over. Meralco will actually have another chance to take the lead after this 30-second timeout. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Meralco, they've been showing that ability to climb back. Kahit bumubuo ng lamang itong Elasto Painters.
Definitely works for them. Shot 1 point difference lamang ito.
Yung foul game. Yun.
Hatak.
Di ba yan yung sinasabi natin? Kung hindi makita, kung sakali, bola nila. Pero matalas ang mata ng ating referees.
Saka parang talagang pinupunan natin kasi parang hindi niya karakter yun, di ba? Manghablot o maniko o mga ano. So, tulad ng sinabi mo, maglabas ng pangil minsan.
Honestly, minsan, Coach, I know you can relate. Diba? Minsan, instinct na rin lang. Minsan, di mo malabanan yung instinct.
Ayun, maraming nangyayari. Tawag ko dyan, yung hand-to-hand combat. Yung nangyayari sa ilalim, yung hawian. Or, lalo na yung wala naman sa'yo yung bola. Yung you're just jockeying for position. You want to get a spot yun. Yung kamay mo rin mga gamitin mo. Ingat lang din, tulad ng sinabi mo. Diba? It has to be within the boundaries of basketball.
Here's Black. Meralco looking to take the lead. They have Newsome, Quinto, Hodge, and Hester on the floor as well. Middle flasher, Quinto. One step in. Jumper is good. Quinto, siya rin yung nagbigay ng lamang kanina sa Meralco. Does it again.
That looks nice. Simple magmula dito kay Bong Quinto. One little pump fake, steps into his shot. Little jumper, baseline, makes it happen. Bong Quinto.
6 points for him after missing their last game. 12-2 run for Meralco. Fuller, double team by Quinto. Nakuha ni Clarito with 4 to shoot. Villegas hanging in the air. Nice move for Luis.
Oo. I have to make mention of yung ginagawa nila dito kay Aaron Fuller kaya hindi makapuntos ng maayos. Everybody collapsing on Aaron Fuller kaya hindi pa siya maka-double digits dito. 7 puntos lamang itong si Aaron Fuller.
Ito ngayon ang rain or shine. Only have 12 seconds to work with. So posible pang bumalik ang bola sa Meralco. Offensive foul called on Fuller. And that's gonna be his third.
This is what we were talking about kanina lang, Chat. Diba? You do whatever it takes to try to gain a possession. At yan ang ginawa nitong si Clifford Hodge. Diskarte lang, di ba? Standing his ground. Tuloy na offensive foul itong si Aaron Fuller. What happens now? A chance to get the last shot ng ating ball, ng ating first half.
And now, Coach Yeng will also sit Fuller out dahil ayaw niya mag-pick up pa ng fourth foul before halftime.
Yes, tatlo na nga pala.
Newsome going against Quahao. Vet versus Rook. Nagtitimon si Nunu. Gauging his attack. Newsome. There's the double. Quinto. At the buzzer, no good. So rain or shine will stay ahead. Pero piso na lang ang lamang nila, 48-47. It's been an action-packed first half. Very much enjoyable at yan din ang aasahan natin in the second half. We'll bring you that when we return. Inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, it's halftime. It's rain or shine. Up by 1, 48-47 over the Meralco Bolts. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok ninyo sa RPTV at sa One Sports YouTube channel. Shots ulit here together with Coach Jolly Escobar. Kasama rin namin si Ms. Naj Miravalles. Ano ba yung napansin mong kwento, takbo ng laro, Coach, in the first half?
Actually, ganda ng start ng rain or shine, partner. Nilamangan ng 11 ang Meralco Bolts. Pero Meralco, being that, and we were talking about this, yung constant nila, yung kanilang depensa, forcing turnovers sa Jad, they're right back in it, a one-point ball game.
Lumalamang yung rain or shine. Actually, umabot na ng double digits lamang, pero humahabol lagi Meralco.
47% the percentage ng rain or shine, 40% naman ang Meralco Bolts. Maganda dito para sa Meralco Bolts, umaatake sa basket. 16 attempts, making 11 of those, 69% ang kanilang mga free throws. Well, we know rain or shine to be a fast-breaking team, pero again, yung depensa ng Meralco, they're sprinting back. Jot, hindi nakakuha ng fast break points sa rain or shine. Only 5 points. 9 po. Meralco pa nakatakbo ng konti, 9 points. And then ito, forcing the turnovers, forcing 8 turnovers against rain or shine. Itong Meralco getting 8 second chance points off of that, which is why even if lalamang sa field goal percentage ang rain or shine, they're right in this ball game, Meralco Bolts. Jot.
Nung second quarter, pumuro na itong si Tonio Hester. And siya lang yung double-digit scorer in this entire game. Para naman sa rain or shine, nalilimitahan pa si Fuller, but the locals have been stepping up.
Well, again, yun na nga yung constant defense ng Meralco Bolts. Every time down the floor, crowd. Etong kanilang import na si Aaron Fuller. Mabuti na lang. May gunner, yung pinag-uusapan natin, Deo Quahaw. Not only points today, he has rebounds, 9 points and 4 boards, John.
And he opened the game with 6 points. Yung unang-unang tira nga was a 4-pointer na pumanda. Tapos nung second quarter, biglang pumasok ito si JV Mocon. He scored 8 points in less than 3 minutes. Tapos yung 6 na rebounds na yan, in less than 3 minutes din. Grabe yung efficiency ni JV in this game.
Pinag-usapan natin yan, Jad, diba? In their heads was that bad loss against Barangay Ginebra. Gusto talagang bumawi nitong Meralco Bolts.
That's right. And ayaw na nilang lumubog palalo doon sa standings in Group B. Again, for those who are tuning in to the Governor's Cup for the first time, 2 groups po yung ating 13 teams. So these 2 teams belong in Group B. At ang rain or shine, coming off 3 straight wins. Gusto nila itong gawing pang-4 na sunod-sunod na panalo. Ang Meralco naman galing sa 2 magkasunod na talo. So gusto naman nilang baliktarin yung kanilang tadhana, tinatakbo ng kanilang conference so far.
Isang 3-2 rain or shine, isang 2-3, mga win-loss records po nila. And yes, if Meralco will be able to close out rain or shine, magiging tied sila at 3-3. Yan ang gusto po ng Meralco Bolts.
So the red shirts get the stop to open up the third quarter, mga nakapula. Nocum starting the second half of the bench siya nung first. Kasama niya, Fuller, Quahao, Clarito, and Manaytay. That design play para kay Quahao did not work. Ito naman ang Meralco. It's Black, Hester, Newsome, Bates, and Maliksi. Hester libre sa labas. Decides not to take the three. No baskets.
Newsome try to ask for the truck. Ito, magandang atake magmula dito kay Aaron Fuller. We mentioned 7 puntos. We showed it kanina. 7 puntos lamang. 9 puntos na. Itong reinforcement ng rain or shine.
I'm curious kung gaano aatakihin ng Meralco itong si Fuller because he has 3 fouls. He picked up that third foul very late in the second quarter. Pero pwedeng puntahan. Alexi Lindes.
Tama ka dyan, diba? Antonio Hester pa ang kanyang katapat. Atakihin siya ni Hester. Try to fish for that for those fouls. Ang isa pang pwede itong si Nuno, diba? We were talking about him being a veteran. Ang nakatapat sa kanya yung batang-batang itong si Deo Quahao. So pwede niyang atakihin itong si Deo Quahao dahil that's gonna be a lot of experience coming from Nuno against Deo.
Pero parang ang gusto ni Quahao, siya umatake. At siya yung nakakuha ng foul kay Newsome. Nakita niyo rin. I wish we can show our viewers yung reaction ng Meralco bench. Lalo na yung mga hindi naka-uniforme, si Almazan at si Cancino.
Well, yun na nga, yung pinag-top of the coverage, diba? Deo Quahao is a known gunner, a known scorer. So talagang aatakin niya kahit sino pa yan. He has quickness, pero napatid eh. Yan ang sinasabi, yun ang contention ngayon ng buong bench. And of course, yung napagpintahan na si Chris Newsome. Ayun na nga, na-technical yun.
Tingnan natin dito.
Parang nadulas siya, tignan mo. Boom. Very, very minimal contact.
There was...
Parang daliri lang.
That's not a foul, if I may say so. Kaya rin medyo napangiti ito si Deo.
Oo. Parang naisahan ko sila.
Alam mo yung mabigat dito? Natawagan pa ng technical foul ng Meralco.
Kaya ito, nagigigil Coach Luigi Trillo. Come on, man. Sabi niya.
Clarito. Pasok yung technical free throw. Kanina na technical si Coach Nenad Vucinic. Hindi nakapag-capitalize ang rain or shine. Nag-mintis ang rakot.
Yes. Ito na naman. Yun lang yung konting contact na yun. And then nadulas itong si Deo Quahao. Last touch pa.
But he did not fall, di ba? Because of that contact.
Hindi nga eh.
Na siya. I mean, and I don't think that's enough
for
a foul.
Definitely. I agree. I totally agree. Ito, mga atake naman ni Aaron Fuller is working. Kanina lang to start this third period. Meron siyang 4-4.
Bates was able to recover but could not save it to Black. I thought Bates was going to recover it pero parang napiso din siya as he tried to pick that ball up. And these are precarious moments para sa Meralco. Kailangan mo maibalik yung mindset mo agad eh. Yung frustration, I understand they're frustrated from what they felt should have been a non-call. Wow! Kanyon.
Wow, kanyon. My goodness, this kid.
Naka-isang 4, pangalawang 3 niya na yan. That's 12 points for the Rook.
Career high ang 19 puntos. Also, against Meralco.
Kita mo kung gaano kalakas si Hester. Inurong lang itong si Nocum.
Yeah. Nocum should be only about, what, 180 to 190 lang. Magaan lang ang timbang nitong si Adrian Nocum. Kaya malakas din kasi tumalon.
And now they're entrusting Nocum with the point guard duties. Kaya yun yung pinag-uusapan eh. Yung kanyang facilitating.
The decision making, ano?
That was a heat check siguro para kay Quahao.
Pero okay pa rin ang tama sa ring eh. Nothing crazy na di naman tumama or what, di ba? Okay pa rin, montik pa rin eh.
Maliksi kontra kay Nox. Alain spinning, puts it up! They waved the basket bago pa raw umangat si Alain na foul na siya.
Nice little 7-point lead magmula sa rain or shine.
Nandiyan ang balita.
Jonathan Coach Jolly, Coach Caloy Garcia praised their team's defensive effort pero may mga kailangan pa daw linisin. They want the guys to take better care of the ball, convert more of their free throws, and be more aggressive on the glass. Offensively sa second half, the focus is having Aaron Fuller make more decisions from the post and attack from there. And dahil nga ang habol nila 40 or more three-point attempts every game, coaches want to see more of that. Sa Meralco naman, Coach Nenad said what hurt them most was being a step slow in chasing rain or shine. For the next half, the Bolts need to match the Elasto Painters' pace, rotate quicker on defense, and improve their ball movement on offense to create better scoring opportunities. Coach Jolly.
Salamat, Nudge. Napatingin ako doon sa 3-point attempts ng rain or shine. 12 pa lang eh. So 28 yung balak nila itira ngayong second half.
So
Marami-rami yun.
Marami pang parating.
Ito si Maliksi, hindi mahihiya. And Alain drains the 3.
Let's go, Alain, mga veterano ng Meralco Bolts, still making it happen. Still very, very relevant is the scorer, Alain Maliksi.
For the younger ones na hindi siguro naabutan yung peak Alain Maliksi, that guy played for Gilas Pilipinas, nag-MVP ng PBA D-League. And, well, he missed on that 3, but that guy's a dead shot from deep. Nocum, babangga, flips it up, no good. No numbers on that transition attack.
Sana box out naman siya nitong si Alain Maliksi getting that rebound. Kala ko papasok ang kanyang 3-pointer. Di na ipasok.
Fuller finishes through the foul.
Pinag-uusapan natin yung kanyang 7 puntos lamang nung first half. Kaya talagang sinabihan din siya nila Coach Yang, Coach Caloy to really turn it on. At eto na, nakakapuntos na lang maganda-ganda itong si Aaron Fuller.
Double digits na riyan, 13 puntos along with 6 rebounds. Pero kinukuyog talaga siya sa ilalim. And that's why he has 5 turnovers.
Ganda. Yun, again, di ba, that's a constant para sa Meralco Bolts, yung kanilang depensa. At yun talaga, by design yan, every time. Makakatanggap si Aaron Fuller dyan sa may shaded area. Crowd, collapse.
Newsome. Manaytay, quick to recover. Want to go to Hester. And they do so.
Sinandalan. Pero still unable to get that basket underneath Antonio Hester.
Kung rookie ka talaga, matutuwa ka talaga to be in a Coach Yang Yao system because you'll get your opportunity. Look at Pahao, look at Manaytay. Black. Wow, what a shot from Aaron.
Yung kanang that's using the offhand, di ba? Alam natin kaliwete itong si Aaron Black. Pero that offhand is deadly. Yung floater na yun, gamit ang kanang kamay.
Tsaka ang bilis nung pitik. 7 points now for AB. Wow. Iwan sa ilalim kay Fuller. He had a mismatch.
Assist. Deo Quahao.
First
Maganda.
assist.
Yun maganda, di ba? Atake, nakita niya, pumulap sa kanya mga defenders. Ganda ng entry pass papunta sa kanilang reinforcement.
Speaking of a nice pass, a good setup. Nahanap din ni Black si Hester on the roll. Ihinayang lang si Antonio Hester kasi feeling niya could have been a 3-point play. Look at this.
Keep on talking about Adrian Nocum, sabi ni Deo Quahao. Pag-usapan niyo din ako, di ba? Magandang atake sa basket. And then, yun na nga, the entry pass going to Aaron Fuller. Fuller with the nice finish para anim ang kanilang kalamangan. Pwede namang bawasan ni Antonio Hester yan through some free throws dyan.
At yun yung dahilan, Coach Jolly, kung bakit lamang pa rin ang rain or shine even if Nocum 6 na puntos pa lang. Clarito, 7 lang. And even Andre Karakot, wala pang nasa score. It's because Deo Quahao has 12 points and he has picked up the slack of his vets.
Siya by committee Si, ang ganda ng contribution is CT di ba? Kalen Johnson also has a couple of
7 points, yeah.
Yes, sir.
For Meralco, still the same na si Hester pa lang in double figures with 12. Underneath, Fuller, now he's using his strength and is getting fouled. Tanong na lang is, can he convert his free throws yet? We showed his numbers earlier, 61% from the line coming into this game.
Very, very unselfish play naman magmula dito kay Manaytay, no? Dropping that ball off at the last. Actually, pwede na niyang iangat eh. Yung kanyang atake, pero panay ang bigay nila sa kanilang import na si Fuller. Mabuti na lang na ipasok. And Jot was saying 61% lamang from the free throw line is Aaron Fuller.
He's actually knocked down his last two. Yung kanina pang kumpleto na 3-point play. But missed that second. Pito lamang ng rain or shine. Fuller with 17 points now. Black orchestrating the offense of the white shirts. Newsome using Hodge. They want to get it to Cliff. 2 seconds on the clock. Cliff, short jumper by the baseline is good.
Deo, wow, right in front of him. Atakihin niya talaga yan. Much taller. Clifford Hodge sa bangga to get that separation. Magandang little 10-footer magmula kay Clifford Hodge.
Manaytay gustong bumawi sa kabila. And that's a foul. Oh no foul. Incidental contact, but tumama raw sa tuhod ni Manaytay, and that's why it will go back to Meralco.
Hindi ko nakita sino nakatama dito kay Antonio Hester.
Si Manaytay.
Rebound play. Ayun. Minsan ang hirap matapikan eh. Back in the day sila sa awan ko, kilala nyo si Sunny Cabato. Pag natapikan mo ng bola, yung mga kamay kung saan na mapupunta, so mahirap tumapik ng bola, tatamaan ka.
Ito naman, yeah, I think dito kay Manaytay, no, clearly hindi naman sadya, pero tinamaan na talaga kumonekta sa mukha ni Hester. Hester's a tough guy, he's back. Here he is again. Kita mo, sanay na sanay umabsorb ng mga hampas, bangga.
Tanggapin niya yan. Parang ang laki ng pangangatawan. Look at that. Antonio Hester. At dalawang free throws pagkatapos ng break shot.
It's a 5-point lead right now para sa rain or shine. Gustong ang bawasan ni Antonio Hester. He'll be at the line when we come back. Let's talk about yung takbo ng conference, lalong-lalo na, or specifically yung first round of the eliminations nitong Meralco. You did mention in 5 games, Coach Jolly, only 2 wins para sa Bolts.
Parang roller coaster ride na nangyari sa kanila. Jot, diba? Yan po, talo kagad against Phoenix. And then the back-to-back wins which you mentioned. And then back-to-back losses sa Magnolia and the Barangay Ginebra. What's painful is Barangay Ginebra, doon natin talaga nakita yung kakulangan sa kanilang manpower. No CJ Cancino, no Brickman, no Raymond Almazan. Really, the struggle was real. 75 points lang ang kanilang naitala doon. So, hoping to try to get back into the winning column. Jot is the Meralco Bolts. Down only by a small margin. 4 lamang yan. And there's another free throw coming up magmula sa kanilang reinforcement.
That's how, you can sense talaga na posibleng ang lakas-lakas nitong Meralco when in full force, when they're healthy. Because they're still keeping in step with the tougher teams.
I totally agree.
Na ang daming kulang. Ito yung binanggit mo nga kanina, yung mga absent pa, yung mga unavailable are key players. Cancino, Brickman, Almazan. Narito, he's been silent offensively. Pero he also has a quiet 9 points.
Yep. And again, Jat, I'll say it again and again, di ba itong CJ Cancino is the #1 local scorer. Eh. So, di ba doon nanggagaling ang karamihan ng kanilang mga puntos. And then Brickman is the #1 facilitator with his 6.5 assists. Mabuti na lang. Merong magandang 12 footer magmula kay Clifford Hodge. Makes it a 1-possession ball game.
We have under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. This is the start of the second round of the elimination round in Group B for these two teams. Hodge felt na inabot yung kanyang mga braso.
Yes.
Looking for a foul. Bola pa rin naman ng Meralco. Pero feeling niya dapat may foul on Nocum.
Interesting to really follow the career path of Adrian Nocum. Ganda ng mga ginagawa sa PBA. Game talking about it kanina, 30 points sa kanyang karira. Binasag niya 31 nung nakaraan. Just to go ahead.
Ito nga si Hodge, a difficult jumper. Wow! That's 3 midi J's out of Cliff Hodge here in the third quarter. And he's the reason kung bakit hindi tuluyang kumakawala itong Rain or Shine.
Oh, with the
What a pass! Nocum to Manaytay. Oh, but a scary, scary spill. Nocum clutching on his knee. So is Cliff Hodge.
No, please. Parehong sa tuhod nakahawak. Si Nox ba sa hita ba? Oh my goodness.
And this is a scary sight para sa parehong teams and for everyone in the PBA.
Parehong sa tuhod nakakapit dyan. Parang sa hoping sa bintik. Teka, yun na yung kanyang atake. He's gonna be able to finish.
It was a knee-to-knee collision.
Yun. Okay.
Left knee to left knee.
Masakit na masakit po talaga yan. Pero well, ako, I'm hoping ano na lang yung pagka ganyan, bugbog eh. Di ba? Wala namang twisting motion or anything.
Yun na lang, no?
Pero masakit yan. Yellow ka agad yan. Kailangan yeyeluhan ka agad. Pero masakit yan. Pero yun na nga, hindi namang, di ba? Pag umikot ang tuhod, yun ang, yan o. Yun ang mahirap eh. Pag umikot ang tuhod, hindi naman.
Yeah, yun na lang yun yung we're hoping for. I mean,
pero yung impact kasi niyan dyan eh, di ba? Kasi patakbo. Talagang full speed din yung Adrian Nocum. Tapos doon kumbaga sa mga auto eh, 100 ang takbo eh, 120 ang takbo eh. Then boom, just imagine that impact.
Alam mo naman, pag umaatake rin na itong si Nocum, he goes in full force, full speed.
Force, tama.
But hopefully nga, yung sudden impact lang, yung pagkabugbog lang sa umpisa.
Kaya nga eh.
But hopefully nothing more.
Yeah.
That's a good sign that nakatayo na si Nocum and he refuses to be helped. So he's able to walk on his own feet. Si Hodge, we're concerned also with Cliff Hodge. So Nocum nakatayo pero iika-ika. It was clearly in a lot of pain. Si Cliff Hodge is still struggling. Now si Cliff, we know he's had his share of injuries throughout his career.
Yes. Ice bag na kagad dapat yan. Ang problema dito, the receiving end ditong si Hodge. Boom! Yun. Kaliwa ni parehong kaliwang mga tuhod. Itong si Nocum at saka si Clifford Hodge.
Ito medyo concerning talaga to na Hodge is not able to put any weight on that left knee. And again, we're sending our well wishes and prayers to Cliff Hodge and Adrian Nocum na sana it's not as bad as it looks. We're gonna get a report later on.
Here comes the ice. Sorry, Chat.
Yeah, that's right.
Pero yan ang kasi bruised yan eh. So yellow ka agad yan. We know that all too well dahil 4 na operasyon na rin.
Exactly. Yun yung tatanong ko eh. Have you experienced anything like that or close to that?
Yes. Yes,
ano nangyari ko sa experience?
Yung tuhod sa tuhod, yun nangyayari sa maraming players yan. Yun talaga bruised yun, bugbog yun eh. Pero yun na nga, nakikita natin kay Adrian Nocum. Yellow na kaagad yan, makakalaro yan kaagad. Ang problema, ito sa receiving end, itong si itong si Clifford Hodge, di ba? So, sa bilis nitong si, yung impact, I'm hoping hindi, pero dyan nangyayari yung medyo na hyperextend ng konti. Bilis.
Sportsmanlike foul on Cliff Hodge.
Okay.
So they whistle an unsportsmanlike foul on Hodge. And Coach Luigi Trillo,
He doesn't understand.
very upset. Your thoughts on this?
Well, he's going to try to stand in the path of Adrian Nocum, di ba? Magpapacharge, sinasabi nila parang naglabas ng paa, di ba? That left leg. Pero ang contention nga naman ni Coach Luigi Trillo is magpapadraw ka ng charge. Di ba? Trying to stand in the path of yung uma-attacking player. Pero makikita natin parang yung paa, parang medyo nilabas sa shot eh. Parang late na eh. Late na yung pag he wanted to establish position, pero andun, Knox was there na eh. So yun ang naging tawag ng ating mga officials. Just interesting. Christian Manaytay with the technical there. Because Adrian Nocum cannot take.
Yes, that's right. So, okay. Yung free throw ni Manaytay is because foul counted yung tira niya kanina eh. Di ba naipasa ni Nocum? Manaytay converted that. He was fouled.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't a technical free throw, but because may unsportsmanlike foul and possession will stay with rain or shine. Kaya doon tumira ng dalawang
Oo nga pala, no? That's what yung attacking.
Yes.
Pinasa niya yun kay Manaytay. Manaytay was able to finish it, di ba? Dami kasing nangyari after that. Dalawang nasaktan. So, pati ako nakalog dun sa mga pangyayari.
Pero ang interesting doon, Coach, is because the unsportsmanlike foul then would have happened before the drop pass.
Oo nga.
Diba? Pero after the fact na kasi na-rule yung unsportsmanlike foul, meron ng foul na tinawag dun sa tira ni Manaytay. And that's an interesting development that led to rain or shine getting
Very
free
good, para
throws
malinaw.
and ball possession.
We saw some multiple players taking free throws on the rain or shine side.
So ngayon, laman ng rain or shine. These two teams, after something like that, minsan mahirap to get your focus back, but that's the challenge both for rain or shine and Meralco right now. Yongson, back to Karakot. Kalen goes inside to Fuller. There's the help blocked by Newsome.
Yan ang ginagawa ng Meralco sa kanya kanina pa all throughout the first half. Kaya 7 points lang siya ng first half.
Quinto way off. Binigay kay Fuller. Clarito, pinag-isipan din yung tira. He draws in. Wala. Hester gets that rebound.
Okay lang, if you're the Meralco Bolts, you just want to trade baskets, drain or shine. Keep it close. Ayan.
And drill a three.
And drill a three too. That will work.
So back to a 2-point game with Newsome knocking down a three-pointer.
Again, di ba, I personally I'm giving rain or shine an edge dito because lots of injuries on this Meralco side. So, titignan natin if they will be able to hang with the rain or shine all throughout.
Meralco have another chance to take the lead. Mocon gets it with a three.
Kanina from the left side corner, he attempted he attempted a three-point shot. Hindi pumasok. Now, from top of the key, he makes it work. JV Mocon.
11 points in less than 10 minutes para kay JV. At naman na naman ang Bolts. They're on the run. Quinto. No foul, but still possession will stay with Meralco. Pero mukhang i-challenge ba ng rain or shine? That was the first signal na nakita natin. This was the three from Newsome.
Yes, sir. Sabi mo nga, that will work. Three-point shot from Newsome. Another three-point shot mula kay JV Mocon para makuha nila yung kalamangan.
So, rain or shine decided to challenge yung out-of-bounds play. And remember, nagkaroon po tayo ng time na pag challenge mo yung out-of-bounds, pwede siya maging foul because talagang titingnan ng referee what should have been the call. But now, with the introduction of a more FIBA-inclined rule book or rules dito sa PBA, yun na lang ang re-review, yung out of bounds na lang. Nothing more, nothing less. And we'll have the decision after this timeout.
Bola sa kanang tuhod ni Quahaw. Therefore, the challenge of Rain or Shine is not successful.
Alright, so yun nga yung...
I see contact though, my friend. Yan o, ano yung tawag dyan?
Okay, so ito nga po, no? I mean...
Interesting.
Pareho dito. If you only get a look at both benches, you'll see parehong team. They're looking at the clock, pointing to the replay, arguing their case. We'll get everything sorted out and get back to this ball game.
Nagbabalik po ang PBA para sa laban ng Meralco at Rain or Shine. Lamang po ang Meralco ng isa, 69-68. Jot and Coach Jolly, update lang kay Adrian Nocum at kay Cliff. Yung bandang taas ng kaliwang tuhod ni Adrian Nocum yung masakit daw according to him. Wala naman daw nag-pop, so baka bugbog lang according to the PT. Adrian was a bit teary-eyed lang, but he said he's okay. The team PT applied cold compress on his knee and just gave him a painkiller. So titingnan pa if may babalik pa si Adrian. Si Cliff naman, same din, left knee din, but according to Cliff, he's okay. So depende na rin sa PT if ibabalik pa siya. Jot and Coach Jolly.
Thanks, Notch. Well, kanina nakapag-consulta tayo sa expert no about yung mga bangga ng tuhod. Itong katabi natin, si Coach Jolly.
Oh,
Pero
may PhD ako. Pero nakahawak siya sa may hita niya. Nakita natin, di ba? So doon tumama yung tuhod ni Clifford Hart sa may hita banda.
oh, Meralco with 3 straight threes to go up by 4 points.
Sick of the losing Jot. Kanina pa natin sinasabi. Back-to-back losses. Meralco Bolts. Ayaw na po nilang maulit yan. Gusto na nilang putulin yan.
Fuller underneath. Talagang minasahe ni Bong Quinto. Not giving him a clean look. Ito ng Meralco. I want to get it to Hester. Tonyo blocked by Johnson. Rain or Shine on the run. Fuller in attack mode. And Aaron will take 2 free throws.
O ganyan niya nakuha yung kanyang mga puntos dito sa ating third quarter. Diba? He's attacking the basket every time. Off the break, itong si Aaron Fuller. Pero masusubukan na naman from the free throw line.
Ito ang ating play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus. Newsome siya yung nagsimula nitong run ng Meralco with a 3-pointer. Sali si Mocon. And then Newsome again. 9-0 blitz. Fuller could not put an end to it. He'll have one more chance to do so.
Gandang run magmula dito sa Meralco Bolts. Needs to make kahit isang free throw just to stop the bleeding.
Well, that's been the story of this game. Run for these two teams. And when you talk about the 2 players na involved dun sa crash kanina, Cliff Hodge, Adrian Nocum, parehong napaka-importante sa kanilang
Yeah. Vital.
I mean, siguro you can say Nocum is of more importance sa Rain or Shine because they're leading scorer. He's their leading scorer locals.
Tama.
Pero
31 lang naman, partner, ang in-score nung nakaraang laro, di ba? So, tama ka, in terms of points, definitely Nocum, pero, di ba, that's the #1 defender on that Meralco side, is Clifford Hodge. He seems okay. I'm looking at him, nakatayo doon.
And di ba si Hodge, throughout his career, where we've been talking about the things he does. Oh, wait a minute. Newsome is making this all about him. Pangatlong tres na ni Nunu here in the third. Villegas to Fuller. Aaron, babangga sa ilalim, sets up Luis. Villegas for 3, couldn't hit it. Fuller nakapulot ng rebound. Offensive foul. Hold on, Aaron. And that's gonna be his fourth.
Minsan, Aaron Fuller, dapat right there when he had that ball, he caught it about 4 feet away from the basket. Dapat itira na niya, pero ito yung top of the key again. Netong si Nunu, Chris Newsome.
Remember at the start of this coverage, we were talking about how Newsome wasn't a big factor in Meralco's last game. Na medyo kulang, pero ito nagpaparamdam na. Ito naman, Coach Jolly, yung banggaan, Fuller and Henry.
Tama, oo nga. Makikita natin again. Pwede na niyang itira right there pero gusto niya banggaan, magkaroon muna ng contact And that time, did not work for him. Biglang 7-point lead ng Meralco partner, no? Newsome with those 3-pointers.
He's looking for more. Traveling called on Nunu.
Pero makikita mo doon talagang hinahanap niya yung 3-pointer ulit because he feels it, di ba? Parang dikit-dikit ang kanyang mga 3-point shots na pumapasok.
Last shot time para sa Rain or Shine. Karakot. Puts it up. Almost. And that's gonna be the end of a grabbing third quarter. We've run out of words to describe that quarter, but Meralco comes out of it ahead by 7 points. The fourth when we come back. Between Rain or Shine and Meralco, yung dalawang imports, well, they're doing their thing. Pero if you look at the field goals, parehong leaves you wanting for more efficiency from them. But good thing, para kay Hester at kay Fuller, their locals have been helping out. They started out this ball game with 6 straight points. 4 nga agad yung binitawan niya, tapos may 2. And then eventually had some 3-pointers as well. He has 12 points so far. And then Chris Newsome. We talked about this guy wanting to bounce back from a quiet performance nung natalo sila sa Ginebra. Well, eto na, nag-iingay na si Nunu. 16 points. 3 nung third quarter. He was responsible for igniting Meralco and giving them this 7-point lead. Siya yung nag-spark in it. 12-0 run in the third.
Totally agree. And totally agree about in his head is the 9 points namang ang kanyang naitala against Barangay Ginebra. Bad performance all around para sa Meralco Bolts. He is sick of the losing. Itong si Chris Newsome.
When you're talking about Meralco, I think a word that you'll always attach to them is yung culture. And Si Nuno,
Defensive culture siguro.
yeah, Newsome is a curator of that culture of Meralco, and that's why he has stayed as the leader of that team. Alam mo, pretty much even as a rookie, di ba? He was already given some responsibility to stand as a leader. Sila ni Baseramer pa back during that time. They suffered heartbreak after heartbreak against Ginebra in the finals. Finally broke through against San Miguel in the Philippine Cup a couple of seasons ago. And since then, itong Meralco, they've been moving with that swagger na, hey, may napatunayan na kami. Pagkampiyon na rin kami.
Well, anytime you've won it, probably in the past few years, diba? And we're talking about Meralco Bolts, nag-champion ng All-Filipino. You're, para sa akin, you're part of my top-tier teams dito sa PBA, diba? Kakapanalo mo na ng isang chip.
Ito namang rain or shine. They've been scoreless in 5 minutes. And that timer continues to go up. Ayaw tanggapin ng ring yung tira ni Luis Villegas.
Bilwa no? Nilinis lang yung ring. Nice little 7-point lead pa rin para dito sa Meralco Bolts. We saw something there, yung graphic, no? Scoreless in a good number of minutes itong rain or shine.
Banquero. Set up. Wala. Here's a chance for rain or shine. Clarito. Look for him to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. Mabangga Emo. Nahuli ni JB. Villegas gets it back. Yongson. A 4-pointer for Cleveland.
Medyo bailout shot na yun. Pagmula dito kay Kalen Johnson. Ang ganda ng depensa initially ni JB Mocon against John Clarito. But still, they got some nice points coming from Yongson. Tatlo na lang itong kalamangan ng Meralco.
Grabe, no? Yung 4-point shot talaga. The power of that second line.
Game changer.
7-point lead ng alahati agad with one make. Karakot got called for a foul.
Trying to contain a much wider and bigger Bongquito. Ito yung sinasabi natin, yung magandang depensa. Sinupalpal siya nito si JB Mocon. Pero they will still end up with a nice 4-pointer at that Kalen Johnson.
Give half of the credit to Luis Villegas keeping that ball alive. And if you heard some applause, it's because Adrian Nocum has checked back into the game. Ay naman, we'll check in with Nudge.
Yes, Jot and Coach Jolly, yan na nga yung sinasabi ni Coach Cheng kanina. The team needs to create its offense through flow, rhythm, and transition rather than relying on isolation. That starts with consistent ball movement to improve spacing, at kung sino man ang malibre, they are free to take the shot. He also emphasized the importance of getting more paint touches, forcing the defense to collapse and creating kick-out opportunities for high-quality perimeter shots. Jot and Coach Jolly.
Thanks, Nudge.
Well, para sa hindi nakakaalam, Chuck, paint touches, ibig sabihin na atake ka, di ba? Go until the painted area. Tapos pagka wala talaga, edi you kick it out to one of your open teammates, mga shooters. Maganda naman ang pagkasupalpal ni Brandon Bates doon, partner.
Eh, paano ka naman na-atake kung may Bates na nag-aabang sa ilalim? Eto, Mocon looking to do the same. Stripped by Nocum, it will stay with Meralco with 9.5 seconds on the shot clock. One more look at that block. Uli.
Not in my house, sabi ni Brandon Bates.
And I think that's really what earned Brandon Bates his minutes with Meralco.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That defensive culture again, yan ang ginagawa niya. So they're trying to reward him din dyan sa may shaded area. He's gonna get a couple of free throws, Brandon Bates.
At alam mo, yung isa pang maganda dito sa kay Brandon, he's a good energy guy. Yung dala niyang energy sa locker room.
Fun guy.
You'll see it sa mga content na nilalabas ng Meralco as a team.
Okay.
You know that he's a guy that his teammates love having around.
It's fun, it's fun.
Tsaka abangan nyo, natututo na yung gumagaling na magtagalog yan, si Brandon. Oh, Aaliyah Finnegan is in the big dome. Si Aaliyah, by the way, is, as you guys know, an Olympian, a Philippine Olympian. Represented us in gymnastics. And siya rin ang nag-news para sa Meralco.
Nice.
In season 49.
Enjoying the games. Of course, she's on the Meralco side, obviously.
Newsome, napakagat si Villegas. Off. Now it's with Banquero. Mocon from the other side. JV has been a thorn on Rain or Shine.
You were talking about Adrian Nocum back in the ballgame. Clifford Hodge back in the ballgame as well. And issues a nice tap to a teammate that becomes second chance points.
Kiskisan sa ilalim. Meralco goes up by 7 again.
Yes, sir. One more pass into the waiting hands of JV Mocon, playing very well tonight. This might be, we'll check it, but it might be a conference high na para dito kay JV Mocon.
He's telling Rain or Shine, remember me?
Simple play! Saan ka nagpunta? Box out! Boy, switching na. You can switch na, ha?
Switching lineup, ha? We're just switching lineup.
Tres ang nangyari! Simple play! Saan ka nagpunta?
I'm seeing a lot of memes for tomorrow, my friend. It's gonna be very interesting. And suddenly kasi finds himself down by 7, Jot.
And you know, that's that tough love from Coach Yeng. If there's one thing we've learned from covering Coach Yeng throughout his career, di ba? Tsaka yung mga nakakwentuhan natin, yung mga former players. Yeah, you've been in some of his huddles, right? Tama ba?
No. Wala siya nun. Kami ni Kaloy nun, yes.
He only does that pag may tiwala siya sa'yo.
Oh, yeah.
He knows you're capable of more. And that's why he challenged you to take it higher.
Yun, Jot. Sina-challenge niya kayong lahat, di ba? To be the best versions of yourselves. Never take that personally, yung ginagawa, mga sigaw niyang ganyan.
And then, as Meralco, well, they only have a couple of seconds remaining. Newsome has to go. He flips it up. Doesn't go in. Rebound. Oh, Bates gets it. What throws it away?
Look at Clifford Hodge, my goodness.
Nailabas kay Nocum. Titira ng tres. Nocum no good. Clarito is there. But he loses control.
I don't think you can call this a curtain raiser, my friend. This is not a curtain. This is a super game we're witnessing.
Paalala po, simula pa lang ng second round ng eliminations. This is not Game 7 of the finals, but it surely feels like it. With the intensity of both teams, ramdam na ramdam mo yung kagustuhan manalo. What a pass from Fuller! Muntikan niya lang mawala. Villegas gets it back. Yongson, he made one from there earlier. Could not make it 2 in a row. Foul on Clarito.
Kanina pa silang dalawa ni JV Mocon. Nagbubugbugan itong si Jonard at saka si JV Mocon. At that time, naisahan niya JV Mocon. Pero no, they're talking to each other. It seems like it's okay, di ba? Talagang just some competitive guys just going at it, Chuck.
We have 7.5 minutes left in the fourth. Banquero, atake sa baseline. Couldn't get it. Villegas nakagawan dun si Hodge. Coach Johnny, nakakatakbo yung Rain or Shine. Pero Meralco is making sure there's no easy baskets when the Elasto Painters run.
Of course, we talk about always yung kanilang consistency on defense, sprinting back. Tinan mo, daming white shirts. They know Rain or Shine is a great fast-breaking team. So yung kanilang pag-sprint back, andun na kaagad. A bunch of white shirt defenders. No easy baskets para sa mga nakapula. Pero yun na nga, final nila itong si Aaron Fuller. 2 free throws again coming up. Pero we're worried about that 61%. He says, relax ka lang, Jolly and Jot.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, no? Nox against Magnolia, 31 points, 9 rebounds, very efficient from the field. Game winner pa kanya. But that's the thing. Dito sa PBA at this level, kung magaling ka, mamarkahan ka, paghahandaan ka.
Ang problema parang 2 days ago lamang yun. So there was, I think that was the nudge, the mention of parang pakiramdam niya, medyo bugbog pa.
Yeah.
Which is true, di ba? 31 yung score mo, a hard-fought battle, nakakuha sila ng panalo.
And kung di nyo po nakita kanina, banggaan, si Nocum and Hodge. Both players, talagang nasaktan. They were down on the floor for quite some time. Banquero will attack the baseline again. Tumawid sa kabila. They're left with 3 on the shot clock. Villegas staying in front of CB. Excellent defense. And Hester had nowhere to go. Rain or Shine suffocating Meralco in that possession.
Antonio Hester telling the guys, ay, hindi ko alam na mag-expire na pala yung shot clock. Let's talk. Somebody tell me what's going on. And maganda yung pump fake niya. Kung itinira niya right there after the pump fake, baka pwede pa. Pero wanted to take an extra dribble pa, wala na, naputukan sila ng shot clock.
Nocum bigay kay Fuller. Barrels in, finishing through the foul.
Every time mapupunta sa may shaded area, kukulap sa mga defenders ng Meralco Bolts, kaya nahihirapan siya makakuha ng puntos. Pero that time, success para dito sa reinforcement ng Rain or Shine. Ganda rin ang pinasa itong si Adrian Nocum.
And Fuller, now is the time para magparamdam ulit.
Yeah.
Ready, last shot. Ready, 1.
20 points, 11 rebounds, another dominant double-double. But can he find a way to extend itong winning streak ng Rain or Shine? Yun yung pinaka-importante sa kanila ngayon.
3 in a row po yan. Hindi nyo alam itong Rain or Shine. Wanting to make it 4 in a row wins. He has 21 points in this ball game. Aaron Fuller.
Quinto has Fuller on him. Bong. Bigay kay Hodge. And Cliff Hodge once again bringing life back to Meralco. Medyo matagal-tagal silang tahimik. Nocum could not get his signature glide through the air.
Yun no? Signature na atake nitong si Nox.
Under 6 minutes to go. 5 points separating these two teams. Hester. Offensive foul called Antonio.
Kitang-kita natin yung pagka-hook ng Antonio Hester dun sa kanyang defender. I think that was Kaelian Johnson. Tatalikod. Look at the left arm, the hook. There it is. Easy call para sa ating mga referees.
Naplanta niya kasi dun sa may batok nito.
Oo.
Johnson eh. That's why it was easy to spot. Johnson will move closer. Stopped by Hodge. Meralco regaining possession.
Clifford Hodge playing very well today para sa Meralco Bolts. 4 puntos lamang. Very, very inefficient. 2 of 8. Ang kanya mga field goals against Barangay Ginebra. Pero today is 12 points for Clifford.
Quinto. You know what? Villegas has been playing spectacular defense.
Yeah. Turning out to be a nice two-way player, no? Luis Villegas, no? Kasi we know he can put points on the board.
And imagine, Coach Jalia, kaninang binabantay niya si Banquero. Villegas is 6'7". And he's able to stay in front.
Lateral movement, mahirap bantayan yung mga guards na yan. They're so quick.
But they need to generate buckets. Eto si Nocum, leading local scorer. Naibigay kay Villegas. Inabot ni Hester, but Villegas will take 2 free throws.
Luis Villegas playing very well in the past games.
You know what? This is a timeout that everyone needs. Pati yung fans, pati tayo.
Tayong dalawa.
We'll be happy to take it. These two teams engaged in a battle. JV Mocon, he was the first spark netong Meralco. Remember in that second quarter, pumasok siya. Hindi man sila lumamang. He gave Meralco that fighting spirit.
Baka may override dito sa atin dalawa, Jat. Pinag-uusapan natin, nami-miss na namin ang mga numero mo, JV Mocon from back in the day. At ayan po, 14-9 is Mr. JV Mocon today.
And inspired kasi andyan pala ang kanyang may bahay, Mrs. Micah Mocon. Well, JV, like we said, you know, he had a great time in Rain or Shine. I think, you know, he was already a big name, obviously, coming into the PBA. But he made himself a name in the pros playing for Rain or Shine.
Tama. Double-doubles, Jat. And we're talking 18, 20-point games. Tapos always double digits sa rebounding, di ba? Very, very exciting player to watch when he was with, incidentally, kalaban nila today, Rain or Shine. Pero yeah, those numbers are looking solid today para kay JV Mocon. 14 points and 9 rebounds.
Villegas at the line. Good on the second. It was a split para kay Luis. Three points pa lang para sa kanya. Pero yung biggest contribution ni Villegas has been on the defensive end. Dami nag-aambagan dito sa Meralco ngayon. They're all on the floor. Mocon. Looking for Hodge. Laking nauubusan ng shot clock itong Meralco thanks to the defense of Rain or Shine.
Clifford Hodge talking to the officials wanting a foul pero nothing there. Lamang sila, apat lang, Jat.
Well, Coach Jolly, remember nung pinakita natin yung huddle kanina ng Rain or Shine, ang challenge ni Coaching, yung call-out niya was defensively. Diba? And I think, ito na nga yung nakikita nating response ng mga Elasto Painters.
Coaches know talagang yung puntos kasi may dadating naman eh, di ba? Meron namang i-score naman talaga pero to have everybody on the same page pag-depensa, napakalaking bagay.
Hester, he wanted that against Villegas. He wanted to attack Luis. So that's the last foul to give ng Rain or Shine. Ang Meralco naman in penalty na. So it's going to be free throws for the final 3 and 49 of this game for both teams. Apat ang laman ng Meralco. Newsome looking to add more. Fuller on him. Yongson trying to deny Hester. Hodge gustong iurong si Nocum. Init siya na lang and Rain or Shine gets possession. They're running. Now they'll reset their offense. Nocum to Fuller. And they score that time. It's a 2-point game.
Every time he's going to try to look for his basket just in a shaded area. He's just moving well without the ball. It's Aaron Fuller. At nalolocate naman siya ng kanyang mga teammates. 2 points lang, Jack.
Pero ito pinapahirapan si Quinto. CB gets involved. Shoots over Villegas. It's a miss. Rain or Shine with a golden opportunity with under 3 minutes left in regulation. Si Villegas naman ang atake kay Banquero. Luis Couple of pivots, able to get the roll. Villegas coming up huge on both ends.
Just we're talking about 3 puntos lamang siya pero coming out of the perfect time. Yung kanyang layup, naging 5 puntos na ang inaambag nitong si Luis Villegas.
At yan ang ating GAC game-changing play brought to you by GAC. Luis Villegas looking to be the unsung hero for Rain or Shine. Tabla tayo at 81. Adrian Nocum, you know, people are calling him not just even the face of Rain or Shine. Some are saying flag bearer na rin siya ng PBA because tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, ang dami talagang entertain with the way he plays.
Today's only 6 points pero decided to put on his facilitating cap. May 7 assists naman itong si Adrian Nocum. He gave us a scare. Siya ng dalawa ni Clifford Hodge kanina lang. Nagkatamaan ng kanilang mga tuhod. Pero yeah, they're back in the ball game. They seem okay, which is great, John.
Oh, there's 2.5 minutes left here. Tabla tayo at 81. Just remember, putting it in your back pockets that Nocum hit the game winner against Magnolia in their previous game. Hester gets it. Nakuyog Fuller with his trip. Fuller on the run. Disrupted by Newsome. Pero last touch si Nunu, kaya bola pa rin ang Rain or Shine.
Every time down the floor, susubukan tumakbo nitong Rain or Shine. Ito yung magandang strip. Tapos tatakbo na naman itong si Aaron Fuller. This is how he gets a majority of his baskets by running the floor.
At hihingi ng 30-second timeout dito ng Rain or Shine as they try to map out what they're gonna do in this all-important possession where they can take the lead. Pero grabe yung palitan na napapanood natin, Coach Jolly.
Na makikita natin, really a fast-breaking team naman itong Rain or Shine, di ba? Pero the smart team that Meralco is, pinag-aralan talaga nila yan at talagang tumatakbo, running down the defense.
We're trying to get
see if we can
listen
listen
on that huddle by Coach Yang. Anyway, ayan na.
Hey, Adrian's coming out. Okay, Adrian's coming out. Oh, inbound.
Bottom part na nandinig natin na chat.
Anyway, we'll get to see if they get to execute.
If Adrian's available na lang yung nadinig ko eh. Yung pa rin no? 6 puntos lang. And you mentioned it, di ba? Kahit na ganun na nga point production mo, he's always gonna be a very deadly player. Siya maglalabas ng bola dyan.
Balikan na lang natin yung part nung press ko na pinakita natin kanina. Sabi ni Nox, binigay daw sa kanya ni Coach Yeng yung freedom na dumiskarte. But Meralco with a stop. It's gonna be a jump ball and isa pa putong bago starting this conference, the only jump ball we're gonna have is yung start of the game. Possession arrow na tayo the rest of the way. And for this point, possession arrow nakaturo sa Rain or Shine. They will retain possession. But there's only gonna be 14 seconds on their shot clock.
81-point deadlock is only the 3rd dito sa ating ball game.
Nocum, tatanggap. The man they want the ball with, he finds Tiong Son, extra pass. Clarito attacking, gets the basket.
Galing ni Jordan Clarito. Counter lang, good sa kanyang closeout.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus. Meralco naman ngayon, Coach Jolly, ang scoreless ng over 4 minutes. Tinapos na ni Cliff Hodge.
Much better Clifford Hodge today. 14 big points para sa kanya. 4 puntos lang yan nung nakaraang game against Barangay Ginebra.
And he was quiet in the first half too. Biglang pumutok dito sa second half. Nakaagaw ang Meralco. Another chance to take the lead for the Bolts. Newsome. He's asking for space. One-on-one. Newsome versus Nocum. Nunu. Sinusukat si Nox. The spin. Defense is there. Nocum with a stop. Rebound taken by Quinto. Isa pang pagkakataon para sa Meralco.
Wala na tayong isang minuto, Jack.
4 seconds to go. Newsome the step back. He misses. And the rebound taken by Villegas. Everything is happening. May dumaan pang puting. Fuller gets it. And he puts rain or shine on top by 2.
Of course, it's not settling for Jays. Aaron Fuller always asking for the ball dyan sa may shaded area, trying to run the break. At once again, nabigyan na naman siya dyan sa may bandang ilalim ng ring. Adrian Nocum, maispatan siya. Able to finish. It's Aaron Fuller.
You were talking about Nocum, naghahanap ng paraan na makatulong pa rin even if the points haven't been coming in bunches. He has 8 assists.
Nice.
And this continues the narrative of Adrian Nocum's improvement in decision-making.
Yeah, perfect. He's picking his spots nicely. When to shoot the ball, when to pass the ball. And like you said, 8 assist na. At nakikita niya naman, di ba? Bakit pa niya atakin? Ba't siya titira? May nakapwestong maganda doon. Yung kanyang reinforcement. Nakapin down na maganda yung kanyang defender. Magandang entry pass. Magandang possession para sa Ross.
But we know how clutch Chris Newsome is. That shot, that gave him his very first PBA championship. Tapos may game winner din to in the season 49 elimination round. In this conference, nagkaroon din to ng game winner over Blackwater. It's in his genes, Coach.
Just like those pressure-packed dying minutes is Chris Newsome. That shot that you were saying was, once upon a time, we would call it also the shot. Kasi yun na nga that won them that All-Filipino title, John.
Tsaka tinalo nila nun, San Miguel, na alam naman natin, the Beermen, they lord over the Philippine Cup. But here comes Meralco, down by 2. Newsome has it. Hester's setting the screen. They go to Tonyo. Hester, blocked by Villegas.
You have been talking about the defense of Luis Villegas, John, diba? Hindi talaga eye-popping yung kanyang point production. Only 5 points, pero getting some nice defensive stops is Luis Villegas. This is a gem of a block right here dahil dying seconds na ito.
Kanina, Villegas put the clamps on Banquero. Na-stop niya rin si Hodge, forcing a shot clock violation. And this time, pati yung import na huli ni Villegas.
A nice clean block, diba? Able to defend without fouling.
That was a huge block for Luis. And the story of that man, he waited a long time para makapaglaro. He was drafted high by Shine. But they had to wait.
Ang tagal, pero nakikita natin, well worth it naman yung pag-aantay, Jack, diba? Dahil ang ganda ng kanyang mga contributions on both ends of the floor. Luis Villegas.
That's 2 steals and 1 block for Villegas. Incredible on the defensive end.
Lots of intangibles, Jack, diba? Yung mga defensive stops na wala naman na sa ating mga listahan.
But here's Meralco, Banquero, deflected by Fuller. 4 on the clock, Banquero has to go, floats it off, doesn't work, Nocum with a rebound. Immediately fouled by Hester At pupunta sa free throw line si Nox.
Hirap naman ang naging tira na he had to put that one up. Kahit pa paano nakapag-attempt naman itong si Chris Banquero, pero
And you know what? Tira ni Banquero yan. Diba? That underhand floater, that's something we see from him quite often.
Pero interesting kasi parang tuloy-tuloy na one hand. Usually, pagka-atake, at least to control it, you'll hold it muna to hands, tapos i-hitcha mo. Pero he went all the way one hand. Pero under duress na, he had to. He had to invent a shot na. Itong si Chris Banquero, hindi pumasok. Here's the reaction of Rain or Shine.
And ito rin yung medyo interesting, di ba? Because players are no longer allowed to call a timeout on the floor. Dito pa lang, hihingi ka na ng oras na mag-usap-usap. And if you're Rain or Shine, or if you're Meralco, you're already talking about what you want to do in case pumasok or magmintis yung free throw nito ni Nocum. And imagine, warm-up pa lang tong laro natin because coming up next is Manila Clasico.
Ayun pala yun.
Versus Magnolia. Alam ko matagal na yan nakamarka sa kalendaryo mo. At tulad ng lahat ng fans natin. And again, we thank you so much for joining us. Baka po kaya niyo pa humabol dito sa Big Dome. Tara! As you can see, everyone having a great time.
Diba, bilisan ninyo, pasok na dahil
pupuno na. Nocum masusubukan sa free throw line.
This door is wide open para sa Meralco to try to steal this game, partner. Diba? Kahit na miss or make dito sa second free throw nitong si Adrian Nocum.
73% free throw shooter pero unang trip to the line niya in this game. Masyadong malakas. Newsome with the rebound. Meralco on the move. Nunu. Tumaliksi. Alay goes closer. He's blocked.
Oh, not call. Sinasabi pa nga ng official, siya pa nga yung parang sinuyod niya yung defender. Si Alain Maliksi. Alain Maliksi cannot believe it. Coach Luigi cannot believe it.
Initial call, bola ng Meralco. But they're gonna review it. Alain unhappy dahil nga pakiramdam niya na-foul siya ni Fuller.
Lot of contact, pero yun ang sinasabi ng mga officials. Parang he leaned into the defender, pero goodness gracious.
Oh.
This Meralco bench is gonna explode, my friend.
It's one of those moments we're thankful we're not referees.
We're just at the sideline. Sabi nga ni Dr. J, bahala sila dyan. Tayo naman magkokomento lang.
2.5 ang oras that's on the clock right now. Titingnan din natin kung i-adjust pa nila yan. But again, they're not taking a look kung may foul o wala. Last touch lang ang pinag-uusapan dito. So it will be Meralco basketball, pero 2.5 seconds na lang. They're down by 2.
Nice, clean inbound. Try to get somebody on the three-point area. A clean look. If you want to win it,
Banquero.
namang dos sa Jat kung gusto mong tie.
Banquero will be tapped to the inbound. CB looking for a teammate. And that's a foul!
Oof.
A foul called on Nocum.
Wow.
Meralco asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. Now, ang tanong, did it come before the inbound?
Wow, interesting development right here, Jat. Ano yun? Parang hinahablot niya ata si Antonio Hester, Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, tingnan natin.
It might be on Quinto. Yung si Quinto yata yung na-foul. Nocum on Quinto. So yan ang titingnan ng ating officials ngayon. Wow, this is a game that has no shortage of excitement, of suspense.
Ablutan
May kapit na nga ng jersey nun
Oo. Ayun. Hinahablot itong si Bong Quinto. Na-pin down niya itong si Adrian Nocum. Galing. Eagle-eyed officials. Nice.
You know what?
Kasi ako hindi ko na nakita yan, my friend, sa kaguluhan.
Pero kasi isipin mo, kung hindi nakapitan ni Nocum niya, Quinto had a clear...
Ganda ng pagka-pin down niya kay Nox, eh, di ba? Yun. Kaya the pass went his way. That's a terrific call by the officials.
So it's a foul.
Interesting.
A common foul. Pero dahil penalty na ang parehong teams, dalawang free throw yan para kay Quinto. Kailan Tiongson sinusubukang guluhin ngayon si Bong Quinto sa free throw line.
Sinasabi nito kay Bong Quinto.
Quinto coming into this game 4 of 4 from the line prior to this game. 2 of 2. Wala pang miniminte sa free throw line buong conference. And we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay, quiet na tayo. Sabihin ko na lang, pero totoo, ang ganda ng pagka-pin down niya. Di ba? Na-seal niya na maganda. Etong si Adrian Nocum. At nakita yan ni Chris Banquero. Here we go, free throw number 1.
A miss. His first miss of the conference.
Goodness.
And Hester is not on the court. They cannot sub in between free throws. So Hester will not be able to make a play for the rebound here. It's Bates and high.
Yes. Minis.
Fuller with a rebound. And rain or shine escapes a hard-earned win over Meralco, 85-83. What a ball game!
That's gonna be 4 straight wins magmula sa koponan ng rain or shine, and then it's gonna be 3 straight losses naman para dito sa Meralco Bolts. Rain or shine getting back at the Meralco Bolts nung first round po nanalo ang Meralco dyan. This is already the second round. 2 rounds po tayo for a bracket. And rain or shine winning this in nice fashion, John.
It was definitely heartbreaking para sa Meralco Bolts. They felt like eto na eh. They could have gotten this, but rain or shine, just finding a way to win. Like Coach Jolly said, 4 in a row. Pero grabe, no? That was definitely the way rain or shine wanted to open the second round of eliminations. Nakabawi din sila because again, first meeting nila with Meralco, it was the Bolts that won. At ang ating player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus. It's gonna be Aaron Fuller.
Well, slow starting. Naalala mo, Jack, di-report natin. Halftime, 7 puntos lamang itong si Aaron Fuller. Nagko-collapse sila sa kanya, nagka-crowd. They were crowding him. Hirap siya makuha ng kanyang mga baskets. Pero still, he would run the floor, move without the ball, getting his baskets in the shaded area, ending up with 25 points. Aaron Fuller and a lot of rebounds. He's the best player of our ball game, John.
Something we have to say, hindi nagkulang yung tulong na nakuha ni Fuller from his locals. But yes, rain or shine, escaping this one, 85-83 over the Meralco Bolts. That's gonna be the first game offering dito po sa RPTV and of course also on One Sports YouTube channel. For my partners, Coach Jolly Escobar and Naj Miraballes, para sa aming technical and production teams, Jot sulit po, thanking you for watching. Do not go anywhere because susunod na Manila Clasico. It's Barangay Ginebra versus Magnolia on RPTV and One Sports on YouTube.
Shine Elasto Painters continue their winning ways, and our best player of the game is none other than Aaron Fuller. Aaron, congratulations. You know, after being limited in that last game, you really did make your presence felt tonight with your scoring and your rebounding. What adjustments did you have to make to take control of this game?
Just got to stay the course, try to stay out of my head. I knew the team needed me. I needed to bounce back, and I'm glad we came together as a team and got this tough win.
Aaron, Rain or Shine right now is at a 4-game winning streak. What has been that biggest factor behind the consistency and the confidence that the team is playing right now?
We're just really focusing on rebounding and defense. We can score the ball, but we really got to stop people on defense, and that's been the biggest change during this win streak.
Aaron, a lot of people came down here on a Sunday night to support the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Do you have a quick message for all of them?
Yeah, just come out and support us. We're on a win streak, and we want to keep it going.
Thank you so much and congratulations. That was our best player of the game, Aaron Fuller. Let's now turn it over to the post-game press conference.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are here with our winning coach, Yang Yao. Coach Yang, despite Meralco missing some key players, they still made it tough for your group today. Your offense eventually found its rhythm, but it looked like that started with your commitment on the defensive end, especially with the quality help Luis and Adrian provided. What did your team's defensive approach and mindset today tell you about the progress your team is making?
Yeah, ito siguro isa sa mga pinakamasamang laro namin, but we found ways in the end game to carve out a win. But first half, Aaron was 2 out of 10. So masama talaga yung umpisa niya. Nakabawi lang siya bandang second half na. And our free throws is really bad. We missed 14 free throws. Yung dalawang huli namin could have won us the game already, pero ang naipanalo namin, free throws din. Mabuti nagmintis din yung kay Bong Quinto. No? So, it's not a really nice game to watch. No? Low scoring, maraming mga messy plays. But ang importante, na-limit namin sila sa 36% field goal shooting. No? That's way below, I think, their usual average. 36% lang total field goal nila. So it became a defensive game, and just finding ways to win. Yung last game namin parang ganito rin importante manalo lang, importante makahanap ka lang ng paraan. Medyo kinabahan kami dun sa nangyari kay Adrian. Again, it's Cliff Hodge. Dami ng ganong insidente ni Cliff Hodge. No? He's the dirtiest player in the league, I think. And dapat siguro tignan ng liga yan. No? He's a danger to the other players in the game. So, his record speaks for itself.
Let's look back at the battle, the incredible battle between Meralco and Rain or Shine. Pumasok yung Rain or Shine dito, naghahanap ng pang-apat na sunod-sunod na panalo. And they went to the rookie, Deo Quahao, to set the tone for them.
It's gonna be a hot start para dito sa Rain or Shine. That was merong 4-pointer na kaagad. Itong si Deo Quahao to start the festivities, pero ibabawiin kaagad yan netong si Chris Newsome.
Si Newsome kasi in their previous game against Ginebra, hindi masyado maganda yung laro, so he was eager to bounce back. Pero syempre, problemahin din nila yung balance attack netong Rain or Shine, who also drew some positives from Anton Asistio.
Daming tumutulong dito sa kapanan ng Rain or Shine, Anton Asistio attack. Pero ito, yung magandang turnaround move netong si Adrian Nocum.
The guy is a highlight machine at dahil sa kanya lamang ang Rain or Shine. At the end of the first quarter, 25-18. Sino pa ba magsisimula ng second quarter? It was Nox again. Well, first, JV Mokon with a jumper there. So it was Mokon who set naman the energy for Meralco in that second quarter. Tapos si Diongson hit a three-pointer.
Had some nice three-pointers actually kay Johnson, pero ito yung maganda baseline. Jane, itong si Bong Quinto, he played very well also. And the comeback ni Bong Quinto dahil na nakaraang game, injured siya. Pero ito naman, Luis Villegas, not a lot of points. Magbula kay Luis Villegas, pero when it counts, he made some.
And Rain or Shine, isa na lang yun lamang by the halftime break. Third quarter, dito na gumawa si Aaron Fuller. He was really struggling in terms of field goal.
Yeah.
Field goals dun sa first half, pero bumabawi nung second half. Hodge also had a brilliant third quarter.
That's correct. Yan ang points magmula dito kay Clifford Hodge. Nakabawi siya dahil 4 puntos lamang in the past game. And ito naman, again, played very well also is JV Mocon.
JV Mocon and Chris Newsome combined their powers to go on a 9-0 run. Tatlong sunod-sunod na tres galing dyan sa dalawang yan. And that's how Meralco got a 7-point lead entering the fourth quarter.
Doon sila nakahabol dyan, doon sila nakakuha ng lamang Meralco, pero Clifford Hodge again played very, very well also today. Nakakuha siya ng magandang running basket.
Look at the score here. Tabla tayo 83 apiece in the final minute. And then dito na nangyari all the craziness. Aaron Fuller got the go-ahead bucket. And then, ang Meralco, Maliksi was blocked here. And kita niyo naman kung gaano siya ka-upset dahil feeling niya na foul siya. But possession stayed with Meralco. Tapos dun sa inbound play nila, na-foul ni Nocum si Quinto.
It's a great call from the officials. Nakita yung hablot nitong si Nocum kay Bong Quinto. But he will miss the first of 2 free throws.
Take note, yan yung unang mintis ni Quinto from the free throw line the entire conference. They were forced to miss the second, pero nakuha na ng Rain or Shine and they escaped with a 2-point win. Aaron Fuller was the best player of the game with 25 points and 13 rebounds. Tinulungan naman siya ni Quahao with 12 points. And Rain or Shine went on to get their 4th straight win. At nakabawi sila dun sa first round loss nila to Meralco with an 85-83 win. That will do it for our first game offering on RBTV. For my partners, Coach Jolly Escobar and Nach Miravalles. Para po sa aming production and technical teams, John Sulit saying thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. Coming right up, it's Barangay Ginebra versus Magnolia on RBTV. This is powered by Sports 5.